Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same Monday night? Bad advice with Brian. Well, I know you don't wanna hear. I know you don't wanna hear something that might make you make a choice, that might make you sweet love to a steer. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna say, and neither do you. That's what makes it fun, so get on over here and be with me. I wish I'd rhyme that. Back to that same old place, back to the same old place, back to the same old place. Sweet home Chicago. But in Los Angeles. Hey guys, welcome to Bad Advice with Brian. That's a guitar, and yeah, I should have rhymed that one line. Anyway, I said the real name of the song at the end there. All you Chicagoans, welcome to the show. My name is Brian. This is Bad Advice with Brian. Welcome to the backyard once again, the place where the wisdom comes and the jokes flow and the liquor gets quicker. You brought her, you liquor quicker. No one wants liquor quicker. They all want liquor slower. And then snuggling. And then what is it with the snuggling? But that's okay. This is a show where I, your hostess with the mostess. Oh, I hate saying that. Why did I say that? I feel like a schmuck. Give bad advice. Bad advice, guys. Bad advice. Advice you should not take. Advice that is really not good. And if you're watching right now on the Patreon window, go ahead and double click that screen above you, or single click it, or contextually, whatever it does to open it in another damn tab, and/or window, and/or on another computer. Dinner beforehand is also nice. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So if you're watching over on Patreon, guys, come on over. Unlike last week's show, this one is not open to the public. This is not a Gen Pop show. We do those every now and then. Try to get more folks over here on the Patreon. I was going to say platform. That's the right word. Platform. Right? Yeah. You guys are already on the Patreon platform. This is part of the Patreon. Part of being my patron. Trianon? Part of being my, Rihanna just had her baby. Patreonin. She had a big old belly, had a big old baby. Anyway, click that window. It'll open it up in a YouTube tab. Same video will keep playing in a YouTube tab because this video is not being shared with the Gen Pop. I don't think. Hang on, did I screw that up tonight? I've screwed that up before. I did screw it up. Oh, well. It is another Gen Pop show. That's okay. That's okay. Sorry, guys. It's a Gen, but I didn't promote it anywhere. So anybody that's a liker or follower of my YouTube page will see it. That's pretty much about it. That's not that many people. So anyway, click on it. Come on over. Why do you want to come on over? Because the show is where the chat is, gang. I didn't really frame this shot very well. Hang on. I don't like that either. All right, that's good. The show is where the chat is. They say that home is where the heart is. Well, the show is where the chat is. This show is going to involve a lot of back and forth between you and me. A lot of this, a little bit of this, possibly some that. None of this. Okay, don't even ask for that. That's advanced. That's for OnlyFans. Some of this, one of these, and then later on, when 4 of them die, only one left. Because they were all in a cult. These guys all got into a cult. They followed this guy who was He was the leader. He was the charismatic leader of the cult. And these guys went, yes, yes, whatever, Mr. Phalange. And he said, put on the nail polish. And they went, yes, yes. I should say, yes, yes, yes. And then they all went into the woods, put on jogging suits, and cacked it. Certainly not a show to be taken seriously. As you can already tell, I'm going to improvise a lot and make stuff up. I'm going to turn that off right now. Sorry, that you guys saw that on your screen there briefly. Ignore that. I have my damn phone thing turned off, I think. You might see a little more of the inner workings of my phone here. No, I got it turned off. I have no idea why that showed up. There you were, just seeing more of it. That was pretty unprofessional. How dare, that was my kid's school, by the way, call during the show. Why am I getting a call? Let me just pull this down again. You guys don't mind? Oh, you know what? I should put it on airplane mode. There we go. There we go. There. Sorry about that. Now. Even though I turned everything off, that airplane mode turns a bunch of stuff off on your phone. I just did it manually. Did I have to turn it on airplane mode too? Apparently, yes. Oh, you know what? I guess, yeah, I didn't turn off the fact that it's a cell phone. I just turned off the... All right, enough. Anyway, come on over to the chat, ask a question, and it's a comedy show not to be taken seriously or taken at all. Don't take this show. Don't take this. Stand up, put your head out the window and say, damn it, I'm who I am, and I'm not going to take this crap anymore. Brian's ASL sperm opera, it seems. That would be good. You would be proud this Saturday, we said, you liquor, you brought her. Whenever we could, in your honor. Well, thank you. It's a very old joke. I just do it because it's such a corny joke. Sarah Polstein gets the award for the first person to comment on my handle, which of course brings it up in the chat, a little red box. We'll do that later in the games portion when whoever I'm playing against will probably have to do that if we have a lively chat tonight. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Digital Simeon. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Sarah Polstein. Hey, Veronica Bravo, Taylor, and other people that are out there in the universe and the world. Yes, this is a comedy show not to be taken lightly. I'm going to give some bad advice. We're going to play some games, and there's going to be shenanigans. Before we go any further, it's time to read the disclaimer because the show that you're about to see will involve advice. It will involve bad behavior. It will involve saying stuff that you should not do. First of all, if you're the kind of person to follow the advice of some guy wearing a way too large blue jean shirt in his backyard talking to you over YouTube, you got other issues, dude or dudettes. But people here on the Patreons, or there on the Patreons, are allowed to write a disclaimer for me, and you guys vote on which one you like the best, and I will read the winner on the top of the show. And tonight's 2 entries. I'm glad about that. Last week I only had 1 entry, so thank you for stepping up. One from Lewis and Katie, so the what-ups are duly represented. One from Bobby Moncrief, our regular giver to this part of the show. And I'm weirdly going to have to say that it's a tie. 4 votes for each. I think the same 4 people voted. They just went, oh, they're both good. Screwing up our democracy. You. What is it with you and your independent thought and your way of thinking? How dare you take what was meant to be a very well-organized and polished method and make me have to read them both? I'm looking at you, guy with his pants down. You, girl, who just unhooked her bra from underneath her sweater. You, other non-determinate sexual person with your butter. I don't know why they had butter. I'm already having a good time. Okay, we have 2 disclaimers tonight. We'll read them both. The first one from Lewis and Katie. Disclaimer. I like that. I like when they start it with very official. They didn't put the colon at the end of it. So it just looks like they typed disclaimer and they just hit enter and went to the next sentence, even though there's no period. Whatever. Why am I criticizing? I'm not. Having fun with it. Disclaimer. The following show, Bad Advice with Brian, their quotes, may contain fun, humor, the occasional swear word, and some really bad advice. You, the audience, have been warned. And then they put that little exclamation point thing inside of the triangle. That's a good one. Thank you. Quick to the point. No messing around with Lewis and Katie. They really want the world to be happy. So thank you, Lewis and Katie. Bobby Moncrief. Let's see if he wants the world to be happy. Kind of looked ahead a bit. Yep, you put the word I in. Okay. I have to see when these are written in first person. In other words, it's me saying them. They don't need to be. You guys know these disclaimers can be in third person. A fictitious character could be delivering it. You could put a little director's note up there in the voice of, and I'll do my best to satisfy your every wish, you freaks. Not your every wish, because, you know, I don't stretch like that. I tried. Everybody tried. We all tried. Right? We all tried. We first heard that insult, and we thought, is that even possible? And we went, huh. And we tried. We gave it our all. We were at our most limber right when we came right out of the womb. I'm way many years out of the womb now, and I don't move the way I used to. I'm crickety and crankety in certain parts. And I'm injured a little bit today. I'm okay. It's minor. No big deal. Oh, anyway, Bobby Moncrief wrote this disclaimer. Welcome to Bad Advice with Brian, a show where I don't give advice. Well, see, then again, this could be Bobby talking. I mean, in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this Bobby talking or me talking? I think he means it to be me. All right, I'll just read it. Bobby Moncrief writes, see, there we go. Welcome to Bad Advice with Brian, a show where I don't give advice because I go off on too many digressions. I feel called out. Then we play shot collar trivia and digress, followed by What's It with Brian. If I gave advice, you should not follow it, else I might end up in court like Johnny Depp. Thank goodness for this disclaimer. Grab a beer, get ready to laugh, and enjoy the show. Thank you for both of you. Well, that's three people, I guess, because one of them, it took two people to write that first one, and I admire that. Ooh. By the way, if you're looking at the show and you haven't clicked it yet on the Patreon thing, what's wrong with you? Click. Oh, there it is. Okay, guys. And because it is a bad advice show, and I may say something that might get somebody in a lot of trouble at some point in their life. And who am I? Who am I? Who am I to get you in trouble in your life? A very low level, dare I say, K-list celebrity who has cops circling his house right now because they found me. I'm not going to give any bad advice until I take some. And of course that means, and no, I'm not going to bother with the screen graphics this week because it always slows us down, right? Me looking for the damn graphic. My pedal only has 4 buttons on it. And they're already occupied. So you're going to give me advice, guys, to start the show off with a shot. We're going to start it with a shot. I am not a liquor drinker. You drinker liquor. You liquor drinker. You drinker. Oh, that was sexy, right? Oh man, I want everybody out there that's about to, do that one with a lady at some point. Just right before you know which one's you, right? Okay. Right before you get in there, I want you to say, "You drinker," just like that, with that weird little pained expression. I'm a beer drinker, not a liquor drinker. And we're going to do a little shot to start the show. We always do a shot to start the show. Nothing too heavy, of course, because, again, I'm not a liquor drinker, but I'm not a lightweight either. Don't get me wrong. I don't like heavy booze. Yes, I even hosted a show, and I will again at some point, I promise, called Cocktails and Crafts with Brian, where I made a cocktail every week. But it was part of the adventure. The fact that liquor made me drunk fast. Beer doesn't really. Okay, we're going to have a shot of tequila. You all know this brand. I shouldn't have shown it to you, but it's a famous tequila brand. You all know it. You've seen it before. It's good. It's a very good, affordable tequila. Let me look at my notes here. And yeah, this is the thing where I complain to YouTube for not allowing me to have all these set up beforehand. I'm going to type them as I do them. How about that? That's what we'll do. We'll type them. Okay. Tequila and what can we mix that with? Number 1 on the cavalcade of fun, pickle juice. And look, I reversed the jar. You have no idea where I got this pickle. It could be from a hillbilly down the street, or a city billy, or a flatland billy. The hillbillies get all the credit, but there's flatland billies. There's a meadow billy. Oh, the meadow billies are such sweet people. Meadow billy is also the 47th page of the Kama Sutra. And then once she is totally there, that's a horrible attempt at an Indian accent. Is that what that's supposed to be? If that offended anybody, I am so proud. So very proud. Don't take me seriously. I can do an Indian accent when my brain is like totally ready to do the English accent. I don't know where that accent came from. Okay, so number 1 to go with our tequila might be pickle juice. You can vote for that. I haven't opened the polls up yet. Relax. Number 2 is heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream, which I had to check before I brought it out to make sure it was okay. Yeah, it's okay. And I even took a little swig of it. You ever take a little swig of this before you bake with it or put it in your coffee? It's just like thick, very milky tasting milk with, I guess, a lot of fat. How much fat's in this? 1 tablespoon is a serving, 50 calories. Saturated fat of your daily dosage. 1 tablespoon. Are you ready for this? 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Any guesses in the chat as to how much? I can't bring the chat back down. Oh, damn it. Anybody want to know? Did I expose it to you already by showing it to the camera? I probably did. 50 calories, guys. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I already said that. I'm sorry. Saturated fat. That's what it was. Daily percentage in 1 tablespoon. Somebody went and looked it up. Lewis looked it up and no, that's not correct, Lewis. But it's high. It's not that. It's 18%. Pretty darn. That's a lot. 18% is almost 1/5 of your daily what you're supposed to have in fat. 1 tablespoon. Just one of these little. I'm 1/5 of the way to all my fat. Saturated fat. I'm not sure. Is that the good fat? All right. Be careful with your heavy whipping cream. Okay. Number 3. Potato salad by Razier's. Famous. Oh, they have a tag. Fine Foods. That's not much of a tag. American classics. Now, let's just go on record. Well, I will in a second. Again, just like last week, all the stuff in here, in one way or another, are things that I enjoy. I haven't done that in a few weeks. A flavor that I actually despise. I'm trying to see if I can ruin something for me. Potato salad is number 3 in our mix. And our 4th one, our only dry this week. Potato salad, a lot of moisture in it, this is yellow cake mix. I took it out of the package because the package was big and heavy because we made a cake, or I think the kid made a cake or the wife made a cake, and she just bought the big, you can buy yellow cake. You don't have to buy 1 box, guys. You don't have to buy 1 box, make 1 cake. If you go to like Smart and Final, you get a big like 3-pounder, and then you're ready for cakes and cupcakes, and I think you can even use it for pancakes. I don't know, but this is yellow cake mix. It's in like a little Tupperware thing. Oh, sorry, Rubbermaid. The only solid in today's show. I know a lot of you guys are into that. You're into solids. Okay, so those are your 4 items, guys. I'm going to have a shot of tequila and pickle juice, heavy whipping cream, potato salad, or yellow cake mix. I'm not sure if I did that sentence correctly. I'm going to have a shot of tequila and pickle juice, or heavy whipping cream, or potato salad, or yellow cake mix. And I have asked the community. It is out there. I can't bring it back. Democracy begins, guys. I don't know how YouTube does its voting here. I think you can only vote once. So vote smart. And I want to see some chat. I want to see some debate. This is a larger glass I normally use, as you guys know. This is not a shot glass. So that's a shot. This is one of those Italian coffee glasses, Italian wine glasses. I can smell my hair, and it smells like a beaver's pelt. Veronica Taylor is saying potato salad. That's perfect. Ooh, that goes down warm. Choices. Wow, I was going to say pickle juice, but the others have a clump. They do. Only one. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Ooh, my lips just got a little fun with that. That was fun. Tequila, potato salad, a church brunch in El Paso. Oh, very good, Digital Simeon. Tequila, potato salad. That's my finishing move. A lot of you are voting for potato salad and tequila, but you got to do it in the poll there of Veronica, Mark, and Jenna Drunky McDrunkerson. Super Robert says, thanks to the late start time. This is the first time my wife has seen this segment. God be with her. God be with you. Sarah Polish name. Wait, is he going to drink the potato salad Well, yes. Well, I'm going to, Sarah, you've seen this show. It's going to go down my throat. I'm going to consume it. Whew. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna set you guys up all damn night. I just said it's gonna go down my throat. I was watching another YouTube guy this week or today actually, who uses one of these Shure SMs, and he has it like right here when he's talking. I'm totally digressing. It has nothing to do with anything. And he's got his like FM filter on his thing really, really tight. So he's like, okay, here we go, guys. And he's a guy, he's like a rock and roll historian, guys, who I find fascinating. But anyway, I already voted in the poll. All right. Sweet, I didn't miss much. Oh, it's been a day. Stephanie Burnington. Stephanie Burnington. Stephanie Burnington has too many consonants in her name. Stephanie Burnington has a lot of consonants in her name. She thought of adding more consonants, but it wouldn't be quite the same. She's already Stephanie Burnington. You don't want to be Stephanie Burnington. Stephanie Burnington. Hi, Stephanie Burnington. Burn. Giggity. Yep, did the poll too. Did the poll? Oh, I say the poll. You're welcome, Stephanie. That's your special song. Okay, 3 of you said I did the poll, and I totally was thinking you were doing like a sex joke, like a pole dancer thing. Like Sarah Polish name was going to jump up there on their poll. We all want to know if Sarah's watching the show and on her poll at the same time. Don't we? We do. We do, Sarah. I imagine you are. We'll see how the voting is going. Tequila and pickle juice, no votes. None. That surprises me. I thought you'd go for that. Heavy whipping cream, 70% of the overall votes. Patata salad, 58%. That's clearly winning. Although yellow cake mix just jumped from 28 to 31, dropping patata salad to 54. Heavy whipping cream just went up to 15. So where are we in the show? I gotta close this. It looks like you guys have voted, and the wiener is, and you all know how much I love a wiener. Challenge accepted. It's potato salad, guys. Potato salad. Like I said, I liked all the flavors tonight. The only one that was weird was going to be the yellow cake mix, even though I love yellow cake mix, and by the way, smells great. And I've already, yeah, it may have clumped. I don't know, but it's vanilla. It's nice. Cream would have been creamy. I don't know if it would have clotted, maybe. Pickle juice, I think I've said on another show, and I knew that was a tricky one because I think I've already admitted that I like pickle juice. I'm one of those people that likes pickle juice. You either do or don't, or olive juice. I enjoy it. Would it have really hard? And we may have done that before. Oh, no, we did mezcal and relish. That was the worst one ever. Okay, so to answer the question that I believe Sarah Polishname asked so well a few minutes ago, is he going to drink it? Well, I'm going to mix it in. First, I'm going to try it, make sure it's good. We had this at the Ren Fair yesterday. We had a little sandwich, picnicky soda pop party at our shop at the end of the day. I didn't have any. I'm having it now. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to grab some that looks like it's already kind of mushy. How about that? There we go. I'll try to get some of these chunks in. All right, there we go. I like potato salad. Some people don't. I like it. Also not good for you. Let me see the fat on this. Let me see, what am I doing with my starches and my fats and my dietary. You know, I don't care. I don't care. You live once. God damn it. Eat whatever you want. So there's the tequila. You already saw me pour that in. There's the same amount, well, a little less, I think, of potato salad. Oh, God. Oh, just plop. It went right through the tequila, guys. It does not want to combine at all. Look at that. No combination. The tequila said, "Hey, come on in here." Oh, man, that's my horrible Mexican accent. He said, "Hey, come on in here, man." And potato salad said, it's German, right? Ach du Liebe. Kommen Sie in there. Oh, the accent's not coming tonight. Now I'm suddenly Jamaican. Don't know what's going on there. And it plopped right through that thing. So I'm going to have to mix it. I don't want to mix it, though. I do. I want it all going down as one. So see what's happening. We may have a winner, guys, for a new horrible one. Some of these are not bad when they're separate, and when you combine them, they just become hell on earth. And yeah, and I'm going to put that over there and not have it near my nose. And we're going to do this. Guys, if you came in late, this is Bad Advice with Brian. I always open the show by having a shot just to get myself in the mood. And I let the audience give me very bad advice on what I should have a shot of. And I'm having a shot of tequila mixed with potato salad, the yellow kind, the standard American suburbia kind, not the sexy redskin stuff you get at the Whole Foods. Oh, by the way, potato salad is a great thing to add things like cayenne pepper to, Old Bay. You can make it sexier. Mac and cheese, by the way. You eat mac and cheese for dinner? Great. Next day, you add a little chihuahua sauce to that. You put a little cayenne in there. You put a little Old Bay. Oh, just salsa. Put it in there. Add another slice of cheese always, guys. Real cheese, not the fake crap that's in the mac and cheese you probably ate. A little bit of milk. You nuke that. You mixy. You got gourmet mac and cheese, my friend. Those two words can go together. Okay, this is a glass full of tequila. Full. That's a shot, right? Of tequila and potato salad. No stalling tonight. I don't know, Robert. I can do accents. Those of you that know me, I can totally bring an accent. But for some reason, when I get the camera in my face, I freak out on my accents. I don't know why. Here we go. No more stalling. I already have the taste of potato salad in my mouth. And tequila. So I've already got a little preview. No. Tequila's mixing with potato and mayo and peppers and relish. Oh, there's like loose bits of onion and dash 'em a lord. You shut your filthy mouth, digital simian. Or just make mac and cheese like that from the beginning. Well, yeah, Marnie, I would, but I got a family, and every now and then that's a side dish, and my kid likes it straight up. And then the next day I sneak it out. All right, you're making me stall here, guys. Here we go. I better have a beer ready. I'm terrified. I've been terrified. I'm very close to stopping this segment of the show, doing it. I'm going to be honest with you guys, because it freaks me out. Once it's over, I'm fine. But this moment here is terrible, and I've told you about it. It's the psychology. It's never as bad as I think it's going to. That's not true. I almost said something that was not true. I know. Me? Oh. I'm chewing stuff. Oh no. Oh God. I don't know why it's so bad, but it's so bad. If I had a mouthful of potato salad and I'm chewing on the onions and peppers and the stuff they put in there, it'd be delightful flavors. Delightful flavors. There, a little bit of an Irish, sort of an Irish accent. Not a very good one, but one I can get away with here. A little bit of extra flavor. You go, oh, no problem. Onions, peppers, other things to sound delicious in your mouth. Crunchy, delicious. Oh, mixed with the creamy mayonnaise and the potatoes. Delightful. But when you do a shot like that, guys, certain ingredients, for whatever reason, don't go down the gullet all in one move. And it's caught my teeth, too. Oh, that's not a good moment. Oh, I don't want it to get caught in my teeth because it'll pop out like in 30 minutes in the middle of some other part of the show, and I'll go, ugh. Tequila, right to the back of the throat, right down. All of the mushiness that I mushed up, that would be mayonnaise, mushed up potato, things like that, also gone, no problem. What was left in my mouth was like about 6 or 7 little bits of pepper and onion, which by themselves, no problem. Even eating them and then having a sip of tequila to what, no problem. But when you, here's why that segment is so psychologically damaging, and I've told you guys this. It's almost never the flavor. It's the fact that you're forcing your brain. Okay, you're forcing your brain to perceive the world in a way that it normally doesn't. And it's not the same. Like, I lay on beds of nails. I've done that. I eat fire. You know, I do things that are dangerous and painful, but I'm used to them now, and I'm kind of okay. I can deal with it. Your brain sees this glass and goes, "Oh, it's a beverage," even though you're telling your brain, "No, get ready. It's not really a beverage. Bad things are going to happen here," and that's why I stall. You guys say I'm stalling. I'm prepping, and yet my brain is never ready for the weird chunky thing that doesn't go down with it. And you saw me. I always come close to spitting it out, but I go, no, my audience deserves. And this is good. This is not going to sound like a compliment, by the way. My audience deserves me to chew and swallow this. Okay. So verdict. Hang on, I gotta just realize I'm not centered on the screen. Yeah, I'm finding a reason to stall. Fix that. Okay, there's your problem. Well, there's your problem, man. Gross. The peppers, the onions, the leftover parts. No me gusta. Horrible. Not good. Not good. Yep. Less messy when you swallow. Should have used Irish whiskey, because that would have made it better, Becky. How? Why would that make it better? Why would that even matter? And I don't even like whiskey, as you guys know. I thought you wanted to all go, okay. I do, Sarah. I tried. Oh, God. All right. Guys, if you have a bad advice question, please put it in the comments and kind of do like Sarah did earlier in the chat. Good, if you're just making a comment, make a comment. But how about this tonight? When you're genuinely communicating with me, a thing like a query, an advice, a bit of advice, an answer for one of the games that we play, go ahead and tag me in the post. You can do that by, I think. Sarah, you want to give a good crash course in how you did that? Because maybe I'm not describing it right. But my name was totally all highlighted in red when you... Oh, I think you just had to write my name, and I'm Brian. Let me see if I do this here. Let me see if I... Who else am I looking at? Stephanie. So if I go Stephanie space BERNDT. No, it didn't turn it red. I would love to. Okay, well, how did you do... Oh, you do at. Let me see if... I want to do it. At... Stephanie, and then there you go. Oh, I see. Oh, and then I go, hi. Wait, it didn't work. When I did it, it just... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm seeing... Oh, so Stephanie, you just saw my little highlight of your name. There we go. I'm like, why didn't I see it? Okay, now you're all playing with it. Is that it? You're all having a good time. Okay, quick story before we get to the advice. We'll get to it. Relax. As you guys know, this is Hell Week for me. This is why the show started at 6 o'clock tonight. You did. Okay, cool, Stephanie. The show started at 6 because I wanted to make sure I was home in time, had time to relax, take a shower, take a little nappy nap. I did a little work at the fair. Okay, it's totally working. Hi, Lewis. The fair today to start taking things down, man. I normally don't do that. I normally don't go out on a Monday. The fair will end. I take Monday off. I relax. I do some paperwork we have to do for the business. I, manage our money, our finances, all the stuff we have to do. Then I goof off a little bit. Maybe I do a coffee video. Maybe I'd play video games. Whatever. Just something to relax the brain. We've talked about my crazy brain. And for some reason this year I said no, niet, nada. I want this done fast. I don't know why. Sunday night, remember that little sandwich? We're hanging around having sandwiches and soda pop and potato salad at our booth? Well, I wasn't there right away because Maria wanted me to set that up, and I got distracted because I was over at our game, Da Vinci's Flight, at the Ren Fair. Because I figured if I go over there with my driver, I can take down all the artwork from the game and do that all before we really, like the second after the fair closes. The fair closes, as you know, and most Ren fairs have that little sweep, security guards getting people to, corralling them toward the exits. Once the sweep goes by your shop, the kind of rule is that you can then, power tools can come out if you need to. You can start tearing down. And a lot of people were doing that last day of the fair. So I figured I'll get a good 15, 20 minutes in. I stayed over there for maybe half an hour, and I took down all the art of the game. Good for me. Getting shit done. All the clouds, all the buildings. I put pictures of the games up here on Patreon. You guys have seen it. A few of you have seen it in person. And I was very proud of myself. And then last night we even took some stuff home that normally you don't take home until later in the week. Very proud of myself. Number 2. Today, I almost said, no, I'm not going to go out. I said, yeah, I'm going to go. I went out there, and I'm happy to say, this story I haven't really told a story at all, have I? A story is, I got up today, I get in the car. I haven't done that at all. I'm just sort of telling you concepts. So I get up, and I figured, okay, I will this is on wrong. Hang on, let me see. Are you guys seeing that in the playback? This little part of the teleprompter is sagging tonight, and I didn't put it on correctly. Okay, sorry. Yes, digression. I do. Wait, what did she say? I do know the security guard. Get out of the fair, crazy lady sweep. Were you the last one? Probably. Welcome to Anecdotes with Brian. There you go. You're all tagging my name now. Great. I got a lot done. Okay, so today I decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit. I figured I'm going to go at least tomorrow for a few hours, and then Tuesday probably most of the day, and then not Wednesday, and then I'll probably go again Thursday and Friday. The last 2 days we'll button things up. We're going to get our booth will get picked up by the dude who stores it, and then hopefully Saturday and Sunday we're going to sleep all day. Excuse me. So, and today I went out, and I'm happy to say this ends well. I got the entire video game, the entire Da Vinci's Flight game completely disassembled. It's not packed away yet. It's all disassembled in its parts just sitting there. And I grabbed the refrigerator out of the apple tree, and I grabbed a table thing out of the Pharmacie. And what else did I grab? I grabbed some food that was in the refrigerator, and I grabbed a stool thing that Maria had in the farm. I got some shit done, and it felt good. And then I came back, took a shower, and laid down and promptly fell into a hard sleep. I had an alarm set, thank God, to wake up to start setting up for the show. That's why the show was delayed tonight. If you guys like the later start, we might start doing it at 6. We'll see about that. That and Beer and Songs is also 6. Sex? Oh, Freudian. Beer and Songs is also sex on Wednesday. Hey, let's do a thing where all the songs have to have the word sex in it. Let's talk about sex, baby. Nah. I just realized most of the songs that probably have the word sex in them are probably not the kind of songs that I like. So forget that. Veronica Taylor's asleep. Oh, she's just tired. Okay. Anyway, got a lot of stuff done, man. I'm very, very happy with myself. So, it was the right decision. Is there? Oh, we have a mouse? Oh, no, a lizard. So, guys, use the @BrianHoward thing. Ask your questions in the chat. I am happy to answer those questions. What else is coming up in the show tonight? Of course, we still have a rousing game of shot collar lie detector coming up. We are, of course, going to play What's It with Brian at the end, as we always do. I got everything done today, man. I think we know what's on his mind. That's right. Potato salad. Jenna. I don't see one coming up on the chat. Don't worry, I'll keep the chat open. It's over here. I'm moving the chat to its own window, and I'm putting it over there. Ba-doop-doop-doo-doo-doo. Hang on, I got to move that screen there. Oh, just so you know, I don't know if you need to know, I finally ordered the new computer because this one, it's okay. It's doing the job, but it's starting to have its little issues. Anybody that knows computers knows you get a few warnings, right? You go, oh, fan's acting up. The keyboard weirdness. So, but get this, because of the supply chain and the fact that I ordered like a totally tricked out Mac PowerBook, it's not going to be here for like 2 months. I think it's end of July, end of June, beginning of July, or end of July, beginning of August. No, I think I meant end of June, beginning of July. Whatever. Month supply chain being made somewhere in China by somebody who has to have a net outside his window so he doesn't kill himself. Okay. Let's go back to the chat real quick. Is anybody asking a question? Advice. Oh, okay. Kelly's got advice. But Kelly, remember our little thing tonight. Go ahead and do @Brian Howard, and I'll see it pop up a little better. But I'm more than happy to read Kelly Rose's question. Let me make it larger on the teleprompter. Kelly says, advice when you have people crash at your house after a night of drinking. Oh, God. Why do I have a feeling this is something to do with some of you folks in I think the Bristol area, the shenanigans. You guys know I'm going to be at Bristol again, same as last year. 6 weeks, 4 at the beginning, 2 at the end. Okay. That's official. I talked about it last week on coffee and juggling, but I wasn't sure if you all saw that. Okay. When you have people crash at your house after a night of drinking, what's the best way to wake them up the next morning? Oh, my God. Air horn, Kelly. Kelly, don't come to me with that easy crap. Come on. I did see it, Kelly. For a year. Okay. Yeah, air horn. Ooh. That was a pretty good air horn impression, by the way. Just air horn. Or the hand in the water, hand in the warm water, hand in the warm water, air horn. Both. Hand in the warm water, and as soon as you see that that's having its desired effect, you hit him with the air horn. First of all, let's talk about one thing. Does the hand in the warm water thing ever work? Is it real, or is that a myth? So in the chat, I'm asking you guys, let me ask you the question this way. Have you ever had the hand in water thing done to you? Question mark. And I'll just ask the community. And I'm also asking, is it real? Because I don't know. I'm a die now. All right. Why are you going to die? Don't die now. Live for another 40, 50 years. And then, die the way my father wanted to die. My father, who took us to Walt Disney World, of course, a lot as kids, and just loved it. And when we moved out here, of course, whenever he would come for a visit, he would take the family to Disneyland. Guys, this is not going to end sad. Relax. A lot of you are like, oh, don't talk about your dead dad. No, but he'd like that I told you this. We would joke about it, and of course, I'm a big fan of going to theme parks in general, and Disney World specifically, and Disneyland. And we would joke about it. He says, I love this place so much. He says, you know what? I want to die here. You know what I want to do, Brian? I want to die on the Pirates of the Caribbean while having an orgasm. My father said to me when I was probably 16. And I laughed my ass off. 10 votes. You're all saying no. Yeah. We could do that as an experiment. I'm going to end the poll because it looks like nobody's done it. Is it real, though? I guess it is, because let's be honest, when we all get into the shower, right? And if we're not careful, when we all get into a swimming pool, right? Who do you think was the drunk person passed out at her house? Oh. Well, yeah. It's a myth. Sarah Bernadette says it's a myth. How can we do this? Obviously, you're not coming in I'm on the wrong camera. I know I'm on the wrong camera. Don't worry, guys. I'll fix it. I can tell. I've always, I have my screen finally set up. Never mind. You guys don't need to know. That's the other reason why I'm getting a new computer, because this computer is fine. Of course, it's coming up on 10 years old. I know that's ancient. I am producing this show on a computer that's almost 10 years old. It's 8 years old. It's a 2016. Yeah. So what are we doing? Oh, that's only 6. That's 4. That's 4. It's 6 years old. I am so bad at math. It's 6 years old, which is still kind of old in computers, but I wanted to get a new one before this one craps out, because we're going to bequeath this one to my kid, and I want to make sure that my kid has a nice functioning computer. So the idea was get it now, give her the good one that still functions. Yeah, Lucy's walking around, guys. At Lucy High. She didn't see that, Robert. Okay, so how do we figure this out? I'm willing to do the experiment, but I'd have to put on rubber sheets or maybe a diaper, an adult diaper. Go buy. Oh, I'm going to do this. Okay, here's the thing, though, guys. As you guys know, and I've been very honest with you guys on Patreon. If you're watching right now, if you're Gen Pop here on YouTube, hi. This video wasn't supposed to be available to the general public yet. It's supposed to be just for the patrons, and I was going to put it up on Gen Pop in about like a month or so. Once, you know, because until you're a patron of mine, you don't get first crack at me. Get in line. There's these other 100-something folks that get first access. That sounded dirty too. Okay, so I'm gonna get a Depends undergarment. Ooh, a loud bang in the neighborhood. Not a gun, more like a firework. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's late May, early June, which means for the next 2 months, my poor dog is gonna lose her shit, quite literally. It's okay, honey. It's okay. People celebrate the birth of the nation by exercising their freedom to make lots of noise to really anger dog owners. Because it's right there in the Constitution, honey. It's the third clause. I'm sorry, it's the third pause. Because she's a dog. So I'll put on a Depends undergarment. Why do I feel Mooney may be in trouble for a show at Bristol? I don't know what that means, so I'm going to ignore that. I have no idea what you mean, Digital Simeon. If I put on a Depends undergarment, right, and then I have to ask Maria. Okay, here's the problem, guys. I got a tiny bladder, but whatever. I'm a middle-aged guy. I get up to pee a lot. And I enjoy a beverage, so I'm loaded. When I go to bed at night, I'm loaded. I'm ready to go. And by go, I mean go. So, I would be a weird person to test that. Yeah. I would be a weird. The Jasmine says otherwise. No, the Jasmine is right. Here's what I'm worried about. When I'm at Bristol this summer, I do want to hang out with you guys at some point. The Bristol Fobs. I was able to see a lot of the LA Fobs, Southern California Fobs, at the Ren Fair. But when I'm at the Ren Fair here, I'm kind of home. So when the fair is over, I don't really plan on going out and stuff because I got too much damn work to do, right? Owning the shops and stuff. At Bristol, I have some downtime, and I can I can maybe hang out. I already told you guys I kind of thought it'd be fun if we all went out and saw Bill Larkin at the Redheaded Piano Bar. So let's think about that. I'll try to make that a week where I fly in early to O'Hare and then get my rental car and go straight to the club. And then as long as I get to the hotel in a decent hour, and one of you will have to do my grocery shop. There you go. That'll be the price of admission. I will come hang out with you. We'll see Bill Larkin. Only if one of you does all the grocery shopping I have to do every Friday for my fare, which is, I have to get apples and carrots and fuel and sometimes pretzels, and I get some brewskis and stuff like that. Okay. I'll protect you. Protect me from what? All right, we're getting distracted. 7. Okay, 7. I can totally get a flight into O'Hare probably at 5 and just head straight there. Okay, we're so distracted. God damn it, you guys. I'm going to ignore the chat. I'm ignoring the chat. I don't see what you're saying. I'm ignoring the stuff that you're talking about. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, to test the warm water thing. Hang on, I had a little red square for a second. Are we good? Did I digitize? I don't think I did. Okay. If I put on a Depends undergarment and tell Maria, okay, at about 4 a.m., put my hand into the water. Now let's see what happens. Okay, if we do that, if Maria and I do that, honey, when you have a chance, come on down. I got to ask you a question. Hang on, let me message her. Okay, I just texted her, messaged her. I thought she was up there. Oh, she is up there. What is she doing? Oh, here she comes. Is she coming? Okay, she can't. Oh, there she goes. Hey, baby. I got a question for you. You don't have to be on camera, but oh, you're just going to talk to me from there? Oh, you're leaving? Oh, okay, cool. The gang and I here on the show, in the chat, of course, the subject, the idea of, goofy little gags on people came up, and the idea of the whole putting somebody's hand in the warm cup of water and they pee. I asked if anybody had that happen to them. 100% nobody has. And then the chat came up and said, or I asked, is that even real? Does that really work? Now, of course, I know that when you get into a shower, you tend to, at least I do. Do you? When you get in a shower, do you have an urge to pee?
Sure.
A little louder.
Sure.
Okay. Well, you're not on camera. Just go to right there. You're out of camera right there, honey. She doesn't want you to see her. That's a cake mix. Don't ask, honey. It's best if you don't know. Okay, so Maria's right next to me, my lovely wife. You won't see her, so relax. But Sarah Polish name screams, "Hi, Maria." So you know what that sounds like. Okay, the question that we want to know is, if we want to test that theory, if I went to bed one night with like a Depends undergarment on, and I asked you to like 3 a.m., but she knows what a light sleeper I am. I'm almost okay. I get up to pee a lot. I'm an extremely light sleeper. The slightest jostling by this lovely person, and I'm awake. And it sucks. That's why I don't really sleep very well. Do you think it'd be cool? Would you be willing to put my hand in the warm water?
You're gonna wake up.
I think I am too.
Yeah, and I really don't want to.
Yeah.
If we were to go to maybe one of their homes, I'd be willing to do it at one of their houses.
I'd have a Depends on.
I don't want you to pee in the bed.
But I have a diaper on. We have to test this. What if I did it to you? Can we do it to you? Can you wear the Depends?
I pee normally.
You pee when I make you laugh.
At the slightest, you could just say pee, and I could almost
pee.
No. Oh.
Let's talk about it, because it'd be fun little logic. You guys at home, everyone should do the experiment with some loved one that lives with you. We want to know if it's real.
The inflatable mattress, maybe.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, honey.
All right.
Thank you for the chicken that you put in my mouth earlier. That's totally a euphemism.
No, it's not.
Wait, did I already fix this? Oh, I thought I did. Oh, I thought I fixed the fact that my shot is not angled correctly. Whoop, I'm making everything crooked. There we go. There we go. Sorry. I totally set the shot up, and then I'm not in the center of the frame. I'm a professional streamer, everybody. I'm an influencer. Oh, I hate that word so goddamn much. Oh, I had a fun time making fun of like Instagram types at my show. My second show on Sunday, this group came in that was just chatty, and they were a little bit of pretty people. They had their little rental costumes on. And I just caught that vibe from them. We've talked about that. We talked about it on Coffee with Brian, how I'm trying to get really good about that. And I did a good job. I didn't lose my shit, but I just said, because they were still, I gave them some time to realize the show's already started. Here's the thing, guys. You guys all know this, that as an entertainer, I like the fact that I walk out, and I start talking. And organically, the show gets to the more, we'll call it the scripted area. And I'll still improvise and stuff, but this seems more like a chat for Coffee with Brian, but whatever. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll talk about that later. Although we've already talked about that subject, but it's more of a Coffee with Brian chat, guys. Don't worry. You people that are not are watching me on YouTube right now that don't know what Coffee with Brian is. It's a video that I do only on Patreon. How can you become a Patreon? Look at the liner notes right below, man. Click on that, man. Pledge $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month. Do you get more access to me with more money? No. I haven't set it up that way yet. I'm still just going with the honor system. People will give and pledge as much as they think that I'm worth a month to them, which means I'm kind of an entertainer whore, and a cheap one. $20 a month. to get this guy into my house doing shows and shenanigans. I love doing it. Thank you to all the patrons out there. You guys are great. I love the mid-pre-show. Oh, thank you, VBT. So I guess I'll tell you that story at coffee. Yeah, okay. I was getting ready to go back to the same story, and then I realized, fuck it. So we'll figure out about the hand and water thing. Okay? So we're not going to... I said, mate, your favorite word. I don't even know what that is. Okay, we're going to go back, and I was totally getting ready to answer a question. Oh, no, I did. Oh, I did answer a question from one of you guys. Yeah, an air horn. How long did that take to get? By the way, whoever had the money on when I first answered a question, I think I started it like 20 minutes ago. And I said air horn and the water trick. Oh, that's how we got on that. I really want to know if that works. I don't know how to do it. Okay, questions from the Patreons that came in early. Marnie Milky, and I'm not looking at the chat right now, so if you're yelling at me, I do not see it. There was a small disagreement over the weekend on whether, okay, this sounds like there was a gathering of fobs in the Chicago area, and they look like they're all lady fobs. Gal fobs and guy fobs. Yeah, we don't need the sexuality, right, guys? We're unisex in the fob world. Unisex? Ooh, something smells really good suddenly. Oh, man, I think my neighbor's cooking good food. Thank you, Sam. It's sweet, though. It's like a cake is being made. Oh, it might be this. No, it's not that. Okay. So Marnie asked, there was a small disagreement over the weekend on whether the correct term to yell when wanting people to drink shots is shots, 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 or shoys, shoys, shoys. What is the difference between the two, and which is the correct term to use? First of all, Marnie, that is not an advice question, so you go sit in the corner. That's a new thing on the show. Some of you will have the fun hat. Marnie, you're in the corner. I don't know how you depict that on the chat. You got to show me a corner, Marnie. Do I see a 90-degree angle? Veronica Taylor just put up an image of a baby. What does that even mean? I'll get to your question in a second, Digital Simeon. I just wanted to see what Marnie's sitting in the corner thing was going to be. It was mostly ladies. Okay. Oh, a few dudes were there. All right. Wasn't a total sausage fest. Wasn't a total taco ball. There needs to be a feminine version of sausage fest, and I recommend taco ball. Okay. Oh, it's a diaper? Oh, okay. But I will still answer your question, Marnie. It is shots, shots, shots. Shoys, shoys, shoys. What the hell is that? I can't even give bad advice on this, because what the hell? What's shoys, shoys, shoys? Is that a Wisconsin thing? Is that an Illinois thing? Is that a Polish thing? I know that Chicago, right, and Milwaukee, of course, Sarah, Polish name. A lot of Polish people, a lot of Polish influence, a lot of pierogies there. Love pierogies. My family went through like about a year where I would buy pierogies. Just frozen ones, the one from that company that makes them. I can't remember what it's called. So not super fancy ones, but we all loved them. And I don't know why we stopped buying them. I don't know what happened, why we got distracted by some other food. But for a while there, pierogies was what's for dinner. And we wouldn't do the whole thing. We didn't do the sour cream and like the caramelized onions and the way I've had them when I was at the Cleveland airport at a place that made them. Yeah. What are you saying over here? Hang on. Okay, Marnie says that. Is that a right angle? Okay. It's more of a U-turn, Marnie, but okay. All right, Marnie, get out of the corner. I release you. Someone had too many shots and could no longer pronounce shots. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, Demita's husband was there. Okay. Wow. Demita's husband, Sarah Polish name, Marnie and Kelly. Yikes. I will take you to a freaking delightful Polish restaurant if you come out. I'll be there in July and late August. You know that. No longer spell shots. I don't know about shoys, shoys, shoys. The correct term is shots, shots, shots. But I'm not a shot guy. I'm more of a beer guy, as you know. I mean, I'll do a shot with you guys if you want, but it'll be more like that. Like, okay, that's enough. And then we'll go back to talking. Oh, we'll still carry on. Shenanigans will be afoot. The next question is from Sarah, the aforementioned Sarah Polish name. Is it possible to give someone too many nicknames asking for a friend? No, Sarah Polish name. there will never be an end to nicknames. When the nickname started, it was because of the love of people in the tribe for one individual in the tribe. The one individual was the one who could catch the most wild boar for dinner that night. He was called Jimmy Pigs. Jimmy Pigs was proud of this nickname. Honored, dare I say. And when Jimmy Pigs died, all the tribes from the neighboring parts of the nation came. And they sung many a song to Jimmy Pigs. Many a song. And all the songs they sung were a cappella. Oh, Jimmy Pig, you provided for the tribe. They would sing, oh, Jimmy Pig, you were better than I was then. And you provided the meat for my family. You found all the pigs for us. And you made my babies grow large and fat. And I thank you for that. Oh, Jimmy Pig, we thank you for the bounty of the pig. And then the next verse. Oh, Jimmy Pig, you gave yourself for us. You provided to our families. And we're happy that you're gone, not because we didn't like who you were, but now we honor your legacy by eating your flesh. Yes, did I mention? We're a tribe that eats human flesh. We're eating you now, Jimmy Pig, with fries and mayo and ketchup. You can never have too many nicknames, Sarah Polstein. Jimmy Pig! Jimmy Pig. If you are a beer drinker and you're curious what beer I'm drinking, this isn't really a show that I really talk about the beer too much. I do that on Wednesday night. It's Beer and Songs with Brian over on Facebook. There is a link in the liner notes if you're watching from the Gen Pop on YouTube. Become a follower and liker of me on Facebook, facebook.com/Brian Livestream. By the way, all the Patreons, make sure that you like, follow, and hit the bell to get yourself alerted of the notifications. The way my online presence is going to evolve over the next year, there's probably going to be a lot of change. You guys are still going to be number one, the head of the spear, the tip of the iceberg, the little reservoir tip of the condom that is the Brian. Please sign up for alerts and whatnot, so when these shows are only on YouTube, not this one, but this one will always be Patreon exclusive live YouTube afterwards. Although tonight it isn't because I fucked up and hit the public button. I'm sorry. I don't see anybody other than the regular Patreons chatting. That doesn't mean there aren't lurkers. I know you're out there, lurkers. And I also know that 90% of my YouTube people that have signed up to like my page is you guys anyway. So, but once that grows, amen, Jimmy Pig. May he rest in peace. Everybody, Jimmy Pig. Jimmy Pig. Sorry, Jimmy Pig. I hope I'm allowed to drink on a YouTube live video now that I'm public. Gotta be careful. You guys already know about the Facebook cops shutting me down once before in my show. I was so bummed when that happened, that time that happened, when the algorithm caught me playing a song over, and of course the microphone picked it up when I was trying to look at how's this song go? And it's a Pearl Jam song, and I love Pearl Jam, big fan of Pearl Jam. And yes, Pearl Jam played LA literally 2 days after my birthday. Did I go? No. War Pigs. Digital Simian, I did War Pigs, and I did it pretty well at Beer and Songs, like about 6 months ago, I think. I liked it. I might do it this week. Digital Simian, thank you. I might open the show with that, War Pigs, by Sabbath. Next week, Bad Advice with Reservoir Tip. Okay, let's not talk about Jimmy Pig, because I'm sad now that I'm talking about it. Okay. The next question, I don't see one in the chat, so we'll go to the next question here. Is by Jenny Pasadora. Was she on this party too? I don't know. I don't think it is. How many people does it take to cut a piece of meat? I used to think it took one person, but ellipsis. Again, not an advice question. So Jenna Pasadora, you get in the corner and show me what your corner is in the chat if you're here. I'm not sure if you're here, but I'll answer a question. How many people it takes to cut a piece of meat? Well, you need the 4 people to hold down because the meat's going to kick. It's going to kick. You got to get ready for hooves in the face because Jimmy Pig, guys, when Jimmy Pig passed, it wasn't gentle. Okay, the tribe didn't just suddenly check on Jimmy Pig's yurt because, of course, in this whole mythos we're creating, Jimmy Pig's tribe lives in yurts. So they're a tribe, but they're probably more than likely a part of the Rainbow tribe, the Rainbow coalition, not coalition. What's it called? Some older hippie guys, well, my age really, who knows who the Rainbow tribe people are. You know who they are. A little joke at their expense. They're not watching because in order for them to get the internet, they have to pedal bicycles to power the generator, which makes the sex van work. Jimmy Pig did not go down without swinging, is all I'm saying. Okay? They called him Jimmy Pig. He provided for the tribe by going out hunting the wild boars of the island. Okay? There's more canon. Guys, we're creating right here organically the canon of Jimmy Pig. And I guess because this is a Patreon show, I'm kind of at the top tip of that iceberg. I get to create the canon. You guys can try to, if you want to, I don't know. Maybe you can. What's the canon of Jimmy Pig? As long as you're in agreement. Is the tribe on an island? I said yes. Therefore, boom, canon. Is his name Jimmy Pig? Yes. Was he murdered? Was he off to feed the tribe? And was the song before, now that you know that he was killed, more of like a humorous concept? Yes. Should you have laughed more at it when I first did it? Yes. So this will be fun. Maybe we'll start a new post on Patreon, a new regular one in addition to the 4 or 5 I do. Right after like a Tao of Lucy, the next day it'll be, and lo, chapter the 11th of Jimmy Pig. Oh, I think I just ruined it by talking about it. Well, then don't expect that now for a month because I think I just ruined the surprise of doing that. So Jenna Pasadora, to answer your question, it takes 5 people to cut a piece of meat. 1 to hold each arm because they're going to kick, and the other to operate whatever you're cutting with. Ben and Joe asked the next question. If a person had... This one's rough. Okay. Ben and Joe ask, wait, where's my camera? If a person had... I can't switch cameras. Oh, I did it again. Guys, I stomped on my stupid pedals again, and granted, this show I'm not playing the guitar, so I could totally just, All right, there we go. Oh, I got to do this all again? Hang on, I'll just fix it this way. We'll just go back that way. Actually, I'm going to fix those because you never know, and I want to switch the shots with my feet. If you're a new person to the Patreon and you're seeing my show for the first, every now and then I have these pedals down here that change the camera shot, and every now and then I stomp a little too hard, and I think I knock a battery loose just for a millisecond, enough for it to lose the connection with the computer. Let's see if I just brought it back online. Yep, I sure did. Okay, Ben and Joe's question is, a person had whore-like tendencies a few years ago, but hasn't anything to be a whore since then. Are they still considered a whore? And then Heart Joe. Depends on if you're trying to find some action, Ben and Joe. And if you do, then what's their number and how much do they charge? I don't know. I think this is a question, and to take it seriously, I think this is a deep question, actually. Yeah, and I made a post about this, about you're the person you're trying to be, not who you were. So I think maybe that's where Ben and Joe got this idea from. I would say no, Joe, no. If the person had whatever tendencies you guys had years ago that were negative, the bad ones, if you were a racist or a whore or a serious alcoholic, but you're working and changing that, then no, I wouldn't call you a racist, a whore, or a serious alcoholic again. There. But if you don't think slippers are shoes, then fuck you. Sorry. The show's rated R. Oh, no, it's not. I just said an F-bomb, but that's not R-rated, right? Am I still on? Am I live? Are you still there? I'm still on. I actually have more viewers than I've had in a while live for the show. Maybe because I just cursed. Stream health 37. What does that mean? Oh, I get it. YouTube gives you some very weird analytics. Okay, so Ben and Joe, if a person had a whore-like tendencies a few years ago but hasn't done anything to be a whore ever since then, are they still considered a whore? I'm going to say no, and that's an honest answer because I'm Mr. Little Self-Improvement guy, so I can't turn down an opportunity to be Mr. Self-Improvement again. Slippers or shoes? Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Oh, Stephanie Burnerton, you get the fun hat and just the fun hat. Jimmy Pig was extra tasty. Was he? How did we cook him? Here we go. Jimmy Pig challenge Carl J for the contest. He lost. I so wish Maria was in the mood to do Carl J tonight. She hasn't done it in a while. But there he sits. There he sits he mocks us. Maria? Hang on, Maria doesn't have let me quickly, because she might want to show up for this part. So I'm going to drop this in. Guys, we're coming up to shot collar trivia. One of you here in the chat is going to compete against me, and I've been kicking ass lately. And I just said the name of the part of the show wrong. I said shot collar trivia because that's what it used to be, but a shot collar lie detector. You guys know that. Come on over. And I'm going to message one more. I have to do one more message. Sorry, guys. I'm getting all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, there we go. Now we're caught up. Okay, and the way shot collar, well, we'll explain in a second. A lot of you guys know how shot collar trivia works. Joe. Who's saying Joe? Oh, because Joe's here. Oh, okay, good. I'm so dumb. Hi, Joe. You're saying hi to Joe, not recommending Joe. Okay, good. Joe is off the hook. Uh-oh, I don't want to get anybody's relationships. Don't ask relationship questions here. Joe, Ben, did I just walk into something? Oh, shit. I just gave it. Oh, God damn it. I'm going to stop talking now. Stephanie Burnt has the hat. Stephanie, please put on your fun hat. You got to show us an emoji of what fun hat you just put on. There's a lot of emojis there. You just said hi, Joe. Who wants to compete against me in shot collar lie detector, guys? I have some phrases. I'm fine. Thank you. Good. Because I just realized, did I just make things ugly? You compete against me in shot collar trivia. I have some statements in front of me. Well, not in front of me. They're on another app on my computer. I'm going to read those. Well, you're going to choose one. I'm going to say it, and it's either a truth or a lie. I volunteer as tribute. Okay, Veronica VBT, guys, is already the first nomination. Okay. And I'm going to start the poll right now. Who shall enter the okay. You're flying solo tonight. I'm back at work. Right, Joe? We don't want to be back at work. I submit Kelly Rose. Okay, so that was VBT. Kelly R. Can you submit? You can't submit, Marnie. What Kelly then said, okay. Joe, if you want to be a competitor, I think, Joe, I took you on. No, I took Ben on. I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. I took one of you guys on a few weeks back, right? Okay, do I see any other nominations of themselves or others? Apparently you can nominate others. I didn't realize that. So I have VBT, Kelly R. It was Joe last week. Okay, Joe, then Joe, you can't play. Yeah, you beat me. Did you order your thing yet, Joe? Did you order it? We were a little busy because of the fair. Joe, check out the shavings, the stubble balm. I am now using it. Maria finally gave me one. We've been so busy for 7 weeks at the Ren Fair that I'm like, honey, could I get some more deodorant? Can I try out the shaving stick? No, it's for the customers. But now we have a lot of leftover stuff. So I tried it. And I didn't shave the past 3 days. I tried it last week. Jimmy Pig's Ghost. So Joe, check out this. I know, Joe, you wear a beard, right? Yeah, you do. Not all the time. Joe's like me. Joe's like, I'm going to trim it short, make it big. Right, Joe? Goatee, mustache, soul patch. Joe, don't do the soul patch. I don't know if you've ever done the soul patch, Joe, but guy to guy, it's a cry for help. Unless you play in a goddamn jazz band, unless you're Miles Davis, do not wear a soul patch. Do you speak for Jimmy Pig's Ghost? Okay, I think Kelly Rose or VBT is no, not too much facial hair because of wearing, yeah, right. That's right. But Joe, what did you get? You tell me offline, Joe. Go ahead and message me, buddy. I'm just curious what you ordered from La Pharmacie. Okay. Obviously, guys, there are prizes involved from here out on the show. One of you is going to win a free thing from our company, La Pharmacie Day Invention. And then later we'll play What's It With Brian, and somebody might win another free thing. But right now I'm taking on whoever you tell me to. I'm asking the community right now. I just put the poll in the chat. Check out the poll. It's at the top of your chat. Go ahead and scroll up there. VBT is obviously Veronica Bravo Taylor, or is it Veronica Bravo Taylor? I honestly forgot. Kelly R is obviously Kelly Rose. Okay, vote as much as you want to see who's going to compete against me tonight. And tonight is accidentally a public show, even though I'm pretty sure most of the people that like my YouTube page is you guys already. So I doubt we're going to have any random rando walk in and go, my name is Bill. I follow Brian, and the bell rang. The bell rang, and I'm like, oh, he's doing a thing. I'm sorry. I might have a follower named Bill. Bill, I fucking made up a voice for you that sounded funny. Are you a weird drunkard that sounds like that? Maybe. There's 9 votes in so far. It looks like Kelly R, 10 votes in. Kelly R is winning at 70, so it looks like it's going to be Kelly R, but let's let it go for a bit more. You ready, Kelly R? Are you ready, VVT, in case you win? I only speak for the Holy Smoked Sausage. Fob Thunderdome, that's right. I tried to do the little trademark thing. It didn't work. I think, Joe, you and me and any other dude on the chat that has a beard for like a month, we should all do a soul patch and just live our lives, because I had one for a while. Guys, on Patreon this week, remind me, I'm going to try to find a picture of me with my soul patch. And what's just funny now is now that I rock the beard, I shave that area on purpose. It's dumb. Why do we do that? 3 hoes enter, no meat leaves. Well, you're calling me and Joe. Well, I'm sorry. Wait, or VBT or Kelly R. I forgot who I'm playing against. Digital Simmon, you're implying that me and Kelly and Veronica are all hoes. I'm not saying you're wrong on my count. I've had a history, guys. I'm. If you're in my presence, you probably want to get checked afterwards. Just, we shake, we hug hands. If I hug your hand. If I hug your hand, there's probably another issue. The poll is firming up. Shave bald and soul patch? I don't know about that. I'm still rocking my hair. I'm getting thin right there. Look at that. There's the thin spot. But yeah, Digital Simeon, I'm right there with you. One of these days, I'm probably going to shave it just to see, just out of curiosity. But we talked about that last week's show, right? The fact that my head has got a corner. The corners are here. I'm touching them right now. These are the corners of my skull. You might have a nice, smooth, beautiful head. Shave your head, awesome. Live your life. Mine goes up and then down. I look like the Houston Astrodome from a distance, I think, and I'm terrified. It looks like Kelly R. You better mount up because I'm taking your ass on, and I just fucked my hair up quite a bit. All right, whatever. Kelly R., you've been around Evil Apple. The CDC has issues warming. Damn right, Digital Simeon. Evil Apple. I miss Evil Apple. Here's what's weird. The past few weeks of the Renaissance Fair, we order our fruit from a company that I will not name. They're a nice company. We like them, but they've fucked up the order a few times. I'm going to fix this. This is driving me nuts. Can I fix this live on the air? Oh, I can. Ooh. What you're hearing is Velcro. Let's see if I fixed it. I know I'm out of focus because the camera's on. Okay, it found my face again. Hey, I fixed it. Sort of. Yeah, I fixed it. Oh, no. There we go. If you don't know what Digital Simeon's talking about, he knows. I do this little like mascot of the apple tree, and Sarah, you saw it when you were out there at the Ren Fair, probably. Michelle saw it too. VBT, you probably saw it too. It's a little apple. I carved a kind of like a cruel face in it. He's got arms, and he's on a stick, and I make him talk every morning. And the voice I came up with him is kind of a Spanish. It's basically Strong Bad. If you guys know Strong Bad from the old Homestar Runner cartoons, it's kind of like Strong Bad, but a little more ethnic, more Spanish. So, Evil Apple talk like this. You want me in your mouth? Yes, you do. You want me to chew on me? You want to drink me in your mouth? Yeah, you want caramel go down your throat? Oh, come on. You know you want. Come on, I'll jump in a blender, me and my friends. We will blend ourselves up, and then you take me down your throat. And yes, a lot of the jokes that Evil Apple does are a little of a sexual nature. And I used to do him a lot at the front of the booth on mornings when I had a lot of time. This year at the Renaissance Fair, I was the first show of the day. I didn't have a lot of free time. So I do all my chores in the morning. I have like 8 or 9 chores, which I'm not going to miss doing until next year. And then I would do Evil Apple for a little bit, and then I'd go to do my first show of the day at 10:45. And then he'd just hang out there behind whoever's taking the money for the smoothie shop that we basically own. And thank you, Sarah. I don't know if you ever saw me do the voice, Sarah, but doing the character was fun. There's video of me out there doing it. Go check it out. Go to facebook.com/evilapple, and you'll see some content, which is the kind of official, unofficial Facebook presence of the Apple Tree shop. Da Vinci's Flight has its presence, and so does the Pharmacie, but we don't really do much with those. But the Evil Apple page, for a while there, we're adding content quite a bit. We don't really do much there anymore, but I think there's a video of me carving the apple sped up. You can see the whole process in about 30 seconds. Kind of fun to watch. It was a fun thing. And like the last year the fair happened in 2019, Mooney wasn't there, and I was the second show on the stage. The fact that Mooney wasn't there is irrelevant to this point, but in other words, I wasn't on until like 11:30. I had plenty of time to do Evil Apple, and of course that voice hurts my throat. And so I would often trash my voice before I even walked on stage because I'm doing Evil Apple, who of course cannot talk without yelling. You know what? Evil Apple might show up at the show next Monday. There. I might. You guys hold me to shit. You guys are so diligent with that. Like, you said. Okay, Kelly Rose, you're going to compete against me in Lie Detector tonight. All you have to do to prep for the show, and I've stalled enough, and I know you've seen the show enough to know what we're getting into here, so I don't have to stall too much. Kelly Rose, please get yourself at least 1, preferably 2, and even 3. I have 3 because I'm the host, and damn it, I work my ass off for you people. Statements about yourself. And like I said last week, I'm giving you guys little pointers on how to do these. The statement should be vague. If you ever compete against me, always noun, verb, not location, noun, verb. There you go. And unique verb. I went hang gliding in Hawaii. There you go. That's a good example. Okay. Replace those nouns and verbs. That's what it should be. You shouldn't say, I went hang gliding in Hawaii on my honeymoon with my husband and or wife, and we saw a seagull who looked just like you, and then we got COVID, and then we spat green pus into our daughter's face. Too much detail. Too much. Give us some room to roam. It should be, I went hang gliding in Hawaii. You understand? Okay. By the way, Kelly Rose, please don't make I went hang gliding in Hawaii one of your statements. Okay. From here on out, guys, we're going to use the @BrianHoward thing here. So I just noticed that Sarah Polishtain just did it again. So, guys, Sarah, no more of that. Yeah, that picture on Patreon today that says, give me the advice questions, that crushed apple, that is Evil Apple. At the end of every day, we take his arms out. I make little arms for him here at the beginning of the run, and they last usually to like the 5th weekend. Usually the last weekend he has a hook arm because we use one of those little screw cup holders. So we have plenty of those in my hardware drawer, and he's got like a hand and a hook hand. And one year he actually had an eye patch. Somebody knitted him an eye patch because they thought it was funny, because he's always kind of doing this with his mouth. Okay, so oh God, who am I competing against? Kelly Rose, using the @BrianHoward thing in the chat. Please let me know that you're ready, and we will start tonight. Oh, I'm not even ready yet. Hang on, Kelly Rose. I don't have my props in place. Okay, hang on. Vibrate, down, vibrate. Okay, good. This is a shot collar. Okay, so Kelly Rose, once she says that she's ready, is she even here? I don't see her in the chat. So VBT, be ready as the backup. Evil Apple, Evil Apple. I'm wearing a shot collar, one of those little training devices. There's Kelly. Okay, Kelly, let me talk a little bit, and we'll be right with you, Kelly. I have a remote control in my hand. Basically, Kelly's going to choose a number between 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to read that statement. The statement is either true or false, and I'm good at it, so I know how to write noun, verb. That's about it. And then Kelly's going to ask me questions. And you guys are allowed to ask questions, too, and I will make a poll in the chat. You guys can all participate in the poll. When I felt like we've gone on long enough, we've got enough knowledge in there, I'm going to say, Kelly, is that true or false? And I'm going to publish the poll, and we'll see what the audience says. But Kelly doesn't have to follow the poll. She can do whatever the hell she wants. And if Kelly says it's true, and it is true, good for her, she gets a point. And if she gets one right and gets a point, I get a little shock on this. This is a shock collar. Right now it's on my neck. I don't want to make it shock, but I'm going to set it for vibrate. Hang on, listen up. I'm not sure if you can hear the vibrate. Did it vibrate? Wait, hang on. What am I doing wrong? Hang on. We'll figure it out. But that's the basic idea. And then I'm going to ask her a statement, and she's going to, okay, it's totally working, so. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. Oh, God, this thing pisses me off sometimes. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. I unsynced it. Okay, now it's synced. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is the beepy setting. Okay, and there's a vibrate setting. Hang on. Hope that didn't screw up. And I can't do the shock setting near the mic because I'm terrified I'm going to break my very expensive microphone. Okay, there we go. And then after that round, it's a 3-round game. Hopefully, Kelly Rose has also written some statements down. Hopefully more than one. You don't have to, Kelly, because you only really get one round where you have to read something. I get 2. I have the burden of truth on me twice. You only have it on you once. But have 2 if you can, Kelly. She's going to tell me to pick a number between 1 and 2, 1 and 3, or 1 and 10 if she's a crazy diligent person. Same game. Game progresses the exact same way. Okay, I had to make sure it was still done. I pulled it away from my neck because I was afraid I had it on shock. I don't. And same, and then round 2, same thing. Yes, no questions. Only yes, no questions. I'll put a poll up. You guys can vote. I will still have the final say. I will decide whether or not she's telling the truth or false. Same rules apply. If I get it right, I get a point. and no shock. But if I get it wrong, she gets a second point. I get a shock, and she wins. Best out of 3 wins. Am I doing that right? Okay. So enough explaining. Did you change the raisins or I did. Digital Simming. This one does not have batteries. This is from Marnie Shock Collar Giver. This is it charges. That's why I went out of frame, because it was charging the whole time at my feet at a power strip. I don't know why I paused on that one. Okay, so Kelly Rose, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to Kelly Rose to the show. I should have graphics and music, and I talk about that every week, and maybe one of these weeks I will, but I don't like those kind of streams. I like this. This is real. We're really having a conversation, but if I add a bunch of bullshit graphics and music, you'll lose respect for me. You will, and you won't enjoy this as much. You go, oh, Brian sold out. He's doing all the stuff that all streamers do. All of the video, all the little cards at the beginning of his videos have him doing this. Have you noticed that? All the YouTube people that are doing this in videos at the little card that captures your attention on the YouTube screen. If I ever do that, fucking kill me. I'm serious. I'm so sick and tired of that. YouTube people, make a little identifier card that doesn't have you going. And if you're doing that, you have no talent and you're thriving on the backs of a culture which has lost its way. But that's okay. I'm here to try to help bring it back and make you again irrelevant. Boy, I surely dropped the gauntlet on that one, didn't I, on a public YouTube video? And I'll do that more. Support me on Patreon. Hey, Kelly, welcome to the show. Pick a number between 1, 2, or 3, Kelly. I ate the raisins. I juggled a raisin last week. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I succeeded at that, guys. I'm still blown away by that. My face on those juggling videos is honest. I'm like, holy crap. I juggled a raisin. What else was it, guys? It was a wad of those little dollar bill holder things. Something else small. Everything was small. And I'm like juggling, and I did it, and I was so happy. Exactly. Brian's YouTube crew. Well, digital simming, somebody has to. I'm so sick and tired of that. And I actually follow a few YouTube channel people that I like, and they even do that. And I'm like, oh, shit. But they're witty, and they're very talented, and what they do, they create really good content. But the people that are like, I'm reacting to Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. I'm shocked by the various flavors of the spicy mayo. It's like, fuck you. How dare you buy a house off this? Kelly says 2, and then W for some reason, because Kelly is stoned. And then 2 again, because Kelly is really stoned. Okay, 2. I'm going to make the poll first. I'm getting very good. And there's an English word here I may have done wrong. I'm going to type it all. I'm typing it all. Don't like it? Complain to YouTube that your favorite YouTuber has to type his goddamn polls in because there's no way of saving them before the show. That's right, YouTube. I'm calling you out again. Facebook lets me do this like hours. I would have had 3 polls ready because I have 3 statements. Publish poll. Done. I'll make them short. Okay, the statement is, Kelly said 2. Right, I had to make sure I did the right one. What did I type the right? 2. She did say 2. Whew. Like you guys would have known. I could have gotten away with it. But this is statement 2. The statement is, guys, let me put a period there because I'm Mr. Punctuation tonight. Hell, I'll put periods in all of them. There. I almost drown in a river. There you go. The statement is live. The poll is there. Long poll's better. Jesus. I'm terrified if I ever have to go out into Chicago nightlife with Sarah, Polish name. I know I'm going to end up at a prison somewhere. I know I'm going to end up fucking... So anybody can ask me anything about that? I'm looking at the chat right now, guys. The statement is, I almost drowned in a river. And I'm getting very good at these whole little, not giving to, because I looked at what I did before this week's show. I thought, you know what? I'm giving a lot of detail in my statement. Let me take my statements, shrink them down, whether they're truth or false, but don't add extra shit. Don't extra crap if it's a lie. Don't extra crap if it's true. Basic. Noun, verb, like location, maybe. Somebody just asked a question. The old poll is still there. How old were you, Kelly? I was like 24. Yeah. Oh, but you'll have fun. Well, yeah, Sarah, but I don't have a lot of bail money. Where did this happen, Kelly? At Rose. By the way, I'm going to give Kelly Rose precedence. I meant to say that before. Over all you other guys. No offense. West Virginia is the best person to go out with, says Joe Hyman. Sure, Joe, but you just asked me if somebody was a whore before. What does that say? You're judging people on their past life whorishness. What river? I don't remember. It's a river. Stephanie Bernard. How could you drown? I didn't. Oh, you're 10 feet. Okay. How deep? Okay. Funny answers. How deep is the river? To tie that into Sarah Polishname's question, not super deep. Why were you in the river? There you go. Digital Simeon. There's a good question. Whitewater rafting. Digital Simeon. What were you doing in the river? Kelly Rose. Whitewater rafting. Marnie, RV, shot collar. Marnie's handle on YouTube is the best. Who has the fun hat? Is it Marnie? As long as Kelly isn't with you, the Bristol gays might have your bail money. Ooh, the Bristol Joe, you're paying my bail. You and Ben. I was referring to myself for a question. I may or may not have been a whore in my past life. Joe, get in line, buddy. No one should call you a whore. And you know what? Fuck it. You were a whore, but you had a good time, right? And you're good now? Are you? Yeah, then fuck it. Embrace that part of your life. You had a good time. You have some great stories and some wonderful memories. Sex is not something to be bludgeoned for. There you go. No scorpion bowl is safe around, sir. Oh, scorpion bowls. I never had one. I've seen them. Is there always a flame in the middle of them? I have friends that are like way into the tiki world. I'm not a super tiki guy, but I'd like to be. Sarah Polshname, don't worry, they'll bail you. Okay, guys, back to the game. Were you in the back or the front of the raft? I was in the, I don't remember. I don't remember, Digital Simeon. I don't remember. Honest answer. I'm trying to be honest, guys. Were you wearing a life jacket? Yes, Digital Simeon. Say, I want to give more information, but I'm not going to. Whether or not I'm lying or telling the truth. I decided this week to really fuck with your heads a little bit, so I'm going to keep saying lying or telling the truth a lot. Sorry. It's a late night show. Yeah. What if I did a show at midnight? I'm sorry. That's Digital Simeon again. Yeah, I was wearing a life jacket. I fell out of the raft. Did anyone else fall the raft? Yes, Joe. Yes. Everybody on that rafting trip fell out of the raft. Who got you out of the water? My jacket caught me. And the reason why I say almost drowned is because when you're whitewater rafting, even with a life vest on, and I want to clarify this, you can get tangled up with all the crap in the bottom of the river, get your foot caught, and then the current is so strong you get knocked right over. And even though the water's only like 5 feet deep and I'm 10 feet tall, you still drown. Okay. Who got you out of the water? I don't know. Somebody in the raft. I think the guide was there. Maybe he like yelled, "Get in the boat." And then I had words with him. I said, "Excuse me, sir. It's actually a raft and not a boat. A boat would have like a solid hull. This has an inflatable hull. This is more of a raft than a boat." Was it a professionally guided trip? Yes. Kelly Rose, yes. Is this how you discovered you weren't Aquaman? No, Digital Simeon. I have yet to be convinced that I'm not fucking Aquaman. Oh, that's Spider-Man. I have yet to be convinced that I'm not Jimmy Pig. This is a hard toast we're all going to have to do when I see you a lot of you this summer, or you guys that are Southern California fobs or Northern California fobs. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Was it a 3-hour tour, says Midnight Hat Slice? Yes, there was a professor and Marianne and a movie star. And did you do that? What did they tell you to do when you went in the water, and did you do that? They said to kick for the surface and pray to your God. And yes and no, because I'm an atheist, so I don't really have a God. Unless SpongeBob is a God. Let's be honest, guys. SpongeBob is the best cultural example of joy and how one should live ever. No offense, Jesus. Great words. Don't get me wrong. Blessed are the meek. But going to an ice cream shop and singing the Goofy Goober song just because you're happy to have ice cream sundaes? I do not recommend us that we all start a religion on SpongeBob. I totally recommend that we start a religion on SpongeBob. Guys, whatever my inner voice says, do not start a religion based on SpongeBob. Totally fucking start a religion based on SpongeBob. I think we're good with, oh God, I love SpongeBob. By the way, if you are religious, I mean no harm. Just not working. Let's put the poll up. The poll says, I almost drowned. Oh, I didn't end it yet. I got to click this. Oh, the tequila and the potato salad just kicked in. What do we call that drink? Oh God, I've been doing this for what, 2 years now? Guys, we have to start naming those shots. Not right now. We're playing shot color lie detector. We'll talk about it on Coffee with Brian tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. But I do want to know what tequila and potato salad is. Oh God, what would that be? A Jose Carson. There you go. Patu tequila. Patu tequila. I'm ready. Okay. Tom Kenny. I met him. I met Tom Kenny. A friend of mine used to date. Oh, Kelly jumped in with her vote. She says it's a lie. Okay, let me get the remote ready. Okay. Go over to the close-up camera. The statement, in case you came in late, is I almost drowned in a river. Nope, lie. The audience said 72% of you said that. Yep, true says 27% of you. And Kelly Rose agrees with the 72% of you. Make mine tubercula. We'll talk about that in a second. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is completely, absolutely fucking true. I almost drowned on a river in West Virginia. Suck it, audience. And yes, I'm going to be more cocky on this game. I might get more views from the Gen Pop. Are you the Gen Pop? I just kicked your ass, the person representing you. That's right. Kelly let you down. Kelly, sleep well. Okay, so I have a point. I'm sorry, Kelly. She's laughing, I know it. Okay, I'm surprised you guys missed that. I have totally told that story before. I almost didn't make that a statement tonight. Listen, exactly, Kelly Rose. I don't remember the name of the river. I really don't. Let me think. I don't. I've told that story before on Patreon, on Facebook, and I thought, I'll put this in there. It'll be an easy one. I'll get shocked. And when I saw that Kelly chose that one, I thought, oh, shit, here we go. But I played it. Oh, I played you guys. Oh, so much. Oh, Oh, get in the boat. Get in the fucking boat. I played you. You said it was a lie. I fell out of a raft while whitewater rafting in West Virginia. Several gulps of water, spitting things out. Very scary for about, probably not very long. But in the scope of this game, falling off a raft at a Class 5 rapid in West Virginia, we're going to call that almost drowning. I think that's pretty fair. The guide grabbed me by the scruff and says, it's actually, excuse me, sir, it's actually a raft. That's true, Digital Simian. Pick a number, 1 through 4. Oh, shit. Kelly's moving along. Kelly is not fucking around. Kelly says, I really am surprised, by the way, before I wrap that up. I really have told you guys that. Everyone here has heard that story. I know you have. I can't believe you guys thought it was a lie. Don't feel bad, VBT, because honestly, I was playing the game. I get an advantage of the game because you get to see my face and my delivery and everything like that, so I can mess with you guys. Kelly, on the other hand, does not. She just gets to write words. That's why I'm on the spot twice. Pick a number between 1 and 4. A nice bit of color from his week's. Yeah, right? I did. I got sunburned, man. Thank you, Midnight Hat Size. Thank you. 1 to 4. I'll say 3. I did mess with you, Kelly. I'll say 3. In fact, I'll even put that in the chat. There you go. I mean, I rarely do this. I don't chat during the show because I'm on the screen talking. I'm sorry. Okay, so Kelly Rose. I picked 3, so everybody hold tight. Don't comment on my bullshit comments I just made. Just hang tight. God, this shirt, just so you know, this is like a 3X or a 4X. This is a huge goddamn shirt. I got it at a flea market here in Northeast LA over in Silver Lake, a really fancy flea market that has like an Instagram presence and it's super hipster bullshit. Whatever. It's a nice little Sunday market, and I'll go to it again maybe next weekend because I've been working so much. But we all bought something there. My wife bought something, my daughter did, and I saw this denim shirt, and I like denim shirts, but this is way too big for me, even though I'm 10 foot tall. Kelly Rose says, I met Mark Harmon on the subway. Okay. I'm going to copy and no, I'm going to type it. I met Mark Harmon on the subway, and I for some reason capitalized A, and then I didn't spell subway correctly. Okay, I decided to make I'm sorry, Kelly Rose. I made you very crass. I used F-bombs in your poll. Her statement is, if I read it correctly, I met Mark Harmon on the subway. Now, for you young people, and I know my audience doesn't skew that young. I know that. I might change that. I might start doing videos about me doing the latest dance trend because that's our culture in the future. In the 1500s, we had Shakespeare. In the 16th, Chaucer, and then we had Mozart in the 18th century. In the 19th century, we had what's his name, the poet, the goddamn novelist from Ireland. That would have been great to actually, the guy that wrote Ulysses. In the 20th century, well, you know, the culture we had there. And then the 21st century, we get that little 14-year-old girl from Tucson who does that funny dance. And Brian, who's at least trying to engage you for 2 hours at a time. Okay. NCIS Kelly Rose. Mark Harmon is a handsome actor, and I'm only saying that because a lot of people might not know who he is, right? And he was in what was he in again? He was. I'm looking Mark Harmon up to get his things. He's okay. Sarah's already made the joke. He's the guy who's in NCIS, one of the movies. But he's been in a lot of great TV shows, movies. He was on West Wing, on an arc for a while. NCIS. Anyway, what else was he in? And he's very handsome, very charming. I looked him up just to say stuff. Then I realized I didn't feel like clicking on it again. I'm like, what's he done that you might know him from? But you know what? You guys do that. I'm like fucking Wikipediaing him. But you guys, it doesn't matter for this lie or truth. Okay. You met him on the subway. What city, Kelly Rose? What city were you in? What city? I do. I like Mark Harmon. Mark Harmon has that classic charming, he's got that weird Hollywood thing where he's charming. Girls want to hump him. I'm cleaning that up a bit. Guys want to buy him a beer kind of thing, right? It's really cool. Kelly says Boston. All right, Kelly passed my trick trap number 1, a city that actually has a subway. God damn you, Kelly. Kelly, what year? What year are we talking here? What year was Mark Harmon in Boston? On a boat or something? I don't know what that means. On a boat? Mark Harmon on a boat? Because of NCIS? Which one is he in? He's in. Oh, I have it open. I have the Wikipedia open. He's in NCIS. He was written off it. Oh, he's going to leave the show. Okay, he might leave the show. But in West Wing, he gets shot in that little Korean convenience store while CJ is watching War of the Roses. It was sad. Is he a great person? Oh, cool. I'm waiting for an answer to my question. Kelly Rose, what year are we talking? And I'm going to go a different direction on my questioning. You guys are all going to, you know what? Dial down on Mark Harmon. I'm going a different way. Watch me do it. Early 90s, 91s. Kelly Rose, why were you in Boston? Oh, that's right. I'm changing the dynamic of the game. Oh, I know what you're thinking, but Brian, that's not how it's usually played. Who's got the most wins? Who will always have the most wins? Who will always have the most wins because technically it's his show, and by just simple, basic, second grade math, I'm always going to have the most wins. I dialed it down because, of course I'm going to win the most. I play it every damn time. Even if I win 50% of the time, I still have the most wins. Why were you college? Where'd you go to school, Kelly Rose? Please say Boston U. Please say Boston U. Please say Boston U. Please say Boston U. I have a thing for Boston University. I don't know why. I dropped out of college, but I've always liked Boston. You know why? Because they have to be in Boston, the same goddamn city where Harvard is. So Boston U. Go Boston U. Fighting. I don't know what their mascot is. Hey, we started the show later, so you guys get to see more of the sexy lighting. Wait a minute. Is the tree even showing up as being lit? It kind of is. I was going to put more candles up tonight because I thought, I'm starting later, but I said, fuck it. Simmons College. All right, I'm not gonna cheat and check you on that, see if that's a school in Boston, but I'm gonna take your word for it. Did you say hi to him, Kelly Rose? By the way, your name is Kelly Rose, not Kelly Roses. You have 2 roses in your name, so fix that. Not right now. Play the game with me, then fix it later. Why isn't the plural of rose roses? Roses. Bread, breads, birds, birds. Oh, okay. I guess it would be. Yes, I said hi. Where were you going? This is why the competitor against me has an advantage, you see, because I have to respond right away and be on camera, and you're all looking at me. Kelly gets to take her time, chill out. Go, why? Where was I heading? Let's do a little research on Wikipedia. Where would I be going from Simmons? See? I'm not accusing her of doing that. Just saying. For those of you out there watching the show thinking, why does Brian go twice? Because I have a harder time of this. It's harder for me to win the game. And I don't think that Kelly Rose has a shot collar on her neck. By the way, from here on out, I think, no, we're not going to do that. I almost said, if you want to compete, you got to buy one of these or have Marnie send you one. I'm not going to compete anymore unless you actually have one on as well. I was at work. No, you weren't. You were on a subway. Nice dodge. Where were you going? What was your job? Kelly. Oh, was that the first chink in her armor? I don't know. I didn't ask her. She was on a subway, Kelly. We've established that. I asked you where you were going. Harvard and Boston. Smirks in Cambridge. I know, God damn it, Digital Simeon, but people don't know about the George River. The Charles River. Charles River. I only know that, by the way, because both my parents are from New England. Don't get all like, oh, Brian knows Harvard. And no, mother from Massachusetts, dad from Rhode Island. I know the region. She worked on, again, you said on the subway. At Subway, you son of a bitch. Wait, you worked on the subway? Kelly, did you work on the Boston Mass Transit Authority? The MTA, the BTA? Okay. See, because I did say, where are you going? We may have to bring this into shot collar trivia court later, because I think I phrased this very well. And Kelly Rose has given me a little grief here. Even if you work on that train, I did not work. God damn it, Kelly Rose. You are dodging questions. You're on the T, which means that train is going somewhere. Kelly, did you just ride the train because you were crazy and just were like, I don't know. I think I can turn down my light a bit. I don't know what to say to this, guys. We just went off the rails here because of the train. Kelly. Okay, everybody stop chatting. Kelly. Okay, you did not work on the T, but you were on the T. Again, I was at work. No, you weren't. When you met him, you were on the T. You just said that. Were you going to work? Were you going to work, Kelly Rose? There, I think I clarified it. Ooh, big dove. Oh, I didn't set up my key light correct tonight. Did I? It's so funny because when I do these shows in the winter where it's dark out here for most of the time, I'm very aware of my key light, which is kind of aimed at the camera, actually. Sorry, guys. I did not work. Okay. Oh, It's a yes-no question, Kelly. I don't care anymore if you worked on the T. My question is, were you going to work? You can't be at work and on the transit authority unless you worked on the transit authority. So I'm asking you, going to work, sort of. God damn it. When you get off the train at the end of your trip, and nobody jump in here. Do not help Kelly Rose. This between me and her. Kelly, permission to treat you like a hostile competitor? I'll wait for your response in the chat. And I don't care how awkward it gets. And I wink, by the way, when I say, permission to treat you like a hostile competitor. Okay. I'm not going to wait for her answer. I'm going to treat her like one. She's dodging a lot of shit. What are you guys saying? Go for it. Kelly, why were you on the goddamn train? Sorry if that fed back in your ears. I'm sorry, guys. Becky Sigmund says, bread sandwich. Well, you don't get on a train for no reason, Midnight. You don't just go, I'm going to telecommute for a job, but my living room is so boring. Let me just get on a train. Kelly, why were you on the train? This isn't What's It with Brian. It's not a yes-no thing, which is coming up, by the way. I guess it's next because we're kind of running long here. It reminds me when Brian was the one guessing. I know. You weren't on the train. God fucking damn it. I met Mark Harmon on the... I'm remaining calm, guys, until I see exactly what she said. Okay. Okay, hang on. I met Mark Harmon on the Subway, not at Subway, not the sandwich shop. Kelly, you're on the Subway. You're literally, by your statement, on the train. I want to make sure I didn't misquote you. We don't have a commissioner for this game. I'm sorry, not Marnie. Kelly. Sorry, Marnie, calm down. I may have said Marnie. I'm not sure. And I spelled true wrong. I know, I had a little typo there. At the Subway versus... Okay. Kelly, you didn't say at the Subway. So stop dancing around the subject. Oh, she's a hostile witness now. We're doing this, Kelly. We're going down this. You said on the Subway, not at the fucking Subway. Everybody in the world that read that sentence knows that that means you're on the train. And even if you're at the Subway, Kelly Rose, you're still there for a reason. No one goes to the subway platform just to stand there and enjoy the artwork of the Boston subway system. Guys, I love the way that tonight's game is progressed. I love it. I'm ending the poll. I'm feeling excited. Kelly is now my nemesis. Kelly, you better get a mask and a lair. You've had to have a bottle of wine. I love this. You're my nemesis, Kelly. Get a mask. You know what? Find Pig Jimmy Pig. She was busking. She said on the Subway, BBT. Guys, there's the poll results. You guys saying it's true-y? The French way of spelling true. More than mother effing way, 37%. After all we've been through, sorry, Kelly and your drunken brain. You picked an obscure celebrity and not an obscure town, Boston. But I don't believe you live in Boston now, so that's kind of cool. I always know that people, they live in Chicago now. Okay, I take that into account. You mentioned a college. It was pretty quick. There was no delay that you're going to Simmons College. I did not Wikipedia that. I trusted you on that. There really is a place called Simmons College in Boston. I agree with the audience on this. It's true. So everybody hold tight on the chat. Let's get our response from Kelly. I've had half a bottle of wine. Kelly, you're not driving tonight, right? Okay, good. She could have been a bag lady. She could have been changing advertising or something. That's true. Successful trolling. Yeah. Panda just watches trains. Panda's here. Hey, Panda. Panda's not a patron of mine. He can't afford it. He probably can, but, you know. So Kelly Rose, I gave you my answer. I say it's true. You really met Mark Harmon. And we'll get into it later what you mean by at or on or whatever the hell you're talking about there. Yes, I met him at the Dunkin' Donuts I worked at the store, was on the T Station platform. Okay, I see what you're getting at, Kelly Rose. I still want you as my nemesis. I think that'll be fun. It'll be a good dynamic for us, Kelly Rose. So, but I'm going to call that a win for me. I think we all agree. She really met him. And I agree to her original statement. And I see that there's some and there's definitely some shenanigans in the dynamic of how we were asking our questions. In the future, though, anybody that plays me, and this is Kelly Rose, keep this in mind, I would have said I met Mark Harmon. Stop talking right there. And then we kind of figured out, okay, guys, I love this. It's tied. It's 1-1. Wait, I got a point. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, she concedes. I won. Oh, my God. We were going on to round 3. Thank you, Kelly Rose. Half a bottle of wine, and she's still an honorable competitor. So let's all honor Kelly. Give her love. There's no hearts on YouTube chat, but give her a lot of comments here in the thing. Send her some enjoyment for being such a good sport. I kicked her ass, though. I just say that trying to make the drama for the next time. Guys, the show, we're already at 2 hours and 9 minutes. I started an hour later than normal, so we're going to go right into What's It with Brian. But before we do, anybody watching that is not a patron, I didn't think that this show was out to the Gen Pop, but I realized by looking at the production page that I'm doing public right now. Hey, Kristen. I'm going to say that please join us on Patreon. These shows normally don't go live on YouTube. I'm going live on YouTube right now because I screwed up with the algorithm and I messed things up. So you're high if you're watching me and you're lurking. Be a Patreon. You get to be part of the show live. As you just saw, you get to actually really compete against me doing some fun games. And had Kelly won, she would have gotten some free stuff that has value in our world of whatever the hell, of Ivory soap and Suave shampoo. Get your healthcare and not healthcare. We're not selling cures for COVID, but we are selling skin lotions and whatnot. Use the promo code Brian Live. It's in the liner notes. So thank you very much. Okay, guys. KL, chat with me offline, not online, but off show about when your show is on Wednesday or tomorrow, or is it tonight? No, because you're here right now. There we go. Duh. Kristen wouldn't be here right now if she's playing the guitar and singing into a microphone on her live stream. How dumb am I? Okay, guys, is it red? It's not red. Okay, guys, I am... Are there any more questions? I got to a lot of them, and for some reason I closed that window. Let me open it up again. Yeah, a person's not a whore. Okay, there we go. We got that out of the way. Let me shrink that down again. Guys, it's time for another game. Concerts. I know, Sarah. I'm gonna be there. I'm excited. It's on the 29th. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Blue Cow. Guys, we're not doing that anymore. Guys, I'm looking at an image. Let me bring it up here on my computer because I haven't seen it in a while. Okay, there it is. I've refreshed my memory. We're going to play what's called What's It with Brian. What's It with Brian is essentially an elaborate version of 20 questions with me. I am looking at an image on my computer, an image that I chose earlier tonight. I did a little weird search thing. I get words in my head. I just type those words in. And I go, well, what would happen if I type this in? And I got an image. And I am looking at it. Well, I'm not now because it's buried beneath the page that I'm looking at your chat on. But I know what it looks like, and I'll refer to it when I have to. You can ask yes, no questions. Yes, no questions, please. Don't ask questions that make me elaborate. If I do, I have to kind of work too hard. You guys are starting really before I even get done with the directions. Slow down, Becky Sigmund. I was going to start a fire, too, because it's getting a little chilly out here. Is it bigger than a bread box? No. I'm not looking at the screen, so if you're talking to me, I can't see it. It got a little chip. It's not super cold out. It's California cold, and I had a fire the whole time ready to go, and I'm lighting it, so. Okay. Here we go. Blue cow. Is it an animal? Oh, shit. Oh, man, we already had a tricky question. I knew this was going to happen. Is it an animal? And I'll do this because this is part of how it works, because we switched how this game works. Back when it was you guys answering, you had a hard time doing subtlety in your face. But you can look at my face, and I'm going to go, it is not an animal. It must be honored. It must be mid hand size. You're right. Sarah's like, we know the directions. Just go. We're playing What's with the Bride. Just fucking go. I got to get on my pole. I want a pole dance. Sarah, you'll teach me. Meanwhile, in NorCal, I've got the AC going. Really? Wow, VBT. It's actually like 67 here. People in the I don't know, it was like a Midwest, I should say. Can you fit in the palm of your hand? Good question, Robert. Yes. I'm going to say yes, Robert. Yes. Going, says VBT. I don't know what that means. Sorry, everyone. Got to go. Time to inspect the inside of my eyelids. Good night, Kelly Rose. Thank you for competing against me. But remember, our record is Kelly 0, Brian 1. Don't you hate the bottom light bit, the lip bite? So drunk. Vanelli Bernigent says nice. Everybody say good night to Kelly Rose. Good night, Kelly Rose. Thanks for competing against me. I'm sorry I kicked your ass. I'm just trying to make it dramatic just for the fun. She's a good sport. Good night, Kelly. Is it in the form of an animal? Ooh, Digital Simeon. Oh, this might be a fast one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. What if you guys got this in 4 questions? By the way, whoever gets it first tonight wins something from La Pharmacie. And last week, I forgot who won, but I do want to say whoever won last week, you don't get to win again. We have that policy. So if you think you know it, kind of don't say it. I can't remember who won last week. I apologize. If you're in the chat, if you won last week, go, it was me. Okay, I got my thing. Okay, but play the game. I want it said all as ones. Does that make sense? I think last week it was like there was a part, like somebody said the noun. Okay, we know it's a penguin. I'm making this shit up. It wasn't a penguin. And I know it's cheese. Oh, it was the cheese head that looked like Steve Jobs, right? And then we got to the point where it was like, okay, but what's it shaped like? And it was a cheese sculpture. Steve Jobs, somebody said, because of the clues. No, we're not doing that tonight. Somebody has to say, using last week's thing as an example, the first person to say it's a cheese sculpture shaped like Steve Jobs. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair because last week, no, I'm not taking anything back from our one last week. Good for you. Yay. But I want you guys to work a little harder for it, okay? So as you get the little bits and pieces, the person that's going to win is the first one to put them all together to my satisfaction. And you guys don't know what I'm looking at, so you have no idea what that even means. Oh, I love this. I'm in so much. I'm having a control freak orgasm right now. Where do I? You don't see the picture, Kristen. Oh, Kristen. Kristen, we changed how the game works now. I'm now looking at the image, and they're asking questions because I thought it'd be more fun if they asked and I answered and they won prizes. So there you go. So back to the last question that I answered. It was Digital Simeon, and I said, the thing I'm looking at is in the form of an animal. Okay. Are we all caught up now? Yeah. Okay. VBT just explained it. Okay. Yeah. You all explained it. You're also helpful. Thank you so much. She gets it now. Okay. Is it edible? VBT. Next question. No. Joe won. Oh, that's right. Joe had Joe, if you're still here, keep playing. Keep asking questions, buddy. And you're going to get a lot of products from us. Oh, it was Ben? Ben won. Joe and Ben, they're getting all their healthcare, their skincare products from us. Directions unclear. My bed is now covered in watermelons. What does that mean, Robert? What does that mean? Is it made of a mineral? Ooh. Digital simian. Shit. Wait, hang on. Yes. 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 Is it a soap? Ooh. No. But see, Kristen, I assume when it says Kaylin and the FGs, because she always comes to my show as her band, she has her own private Facebook, of which I'm one of her friends. But she shows up at my show as her whole band. Is it a household object? I'm going to say sort of. And answer Robert. Is it in the shape of an animal? I already said yes. So, but yes. Okay, hang on. A little chilly out here. I started my fire, but I got to feed it. So don't talk to me right now. All right. Okay, that's good. Would you find it in a hotel in California? I don't know why the specification of California. I kind of get it, but no, you would not. Digital simian. Sarah Polsham, clearly that's one of her cats using her band account. Oh my God. Kristen, has your cat suffocated you and Michael? And are they using, because I know for a fact her cat uses they as their pronoun, using your YouTube account. Is it a mammal? The animal that's in the shape of? Look at Robert. Robert, who won a couple of weeks back, who Robert might have a whole medicine chest filled with Pharmacie products. The winner of tonight's, and we might do this too, by the way. I've talked to Maria about this. We want to start having prizes here in the house, and we'll just send out the prize for winning. We're just doing it from our shop for now because we have, obviously we make products. We're a company. We sell things. We sell lipsticks and deodorants and whatnot. But eventually we might shift over to selling fun silliness. It's up to you guys. I might ask the Patreons. You guys still like having the prizes that are shampoo and conditioner and facial scrubs and deodorants and lipsticks? Maria, by the way, over the summer is going to start doing these fun little lipstick parties. So if you're having a party, a bachelorette party, is that right? Yeah. Or even a dude party, whatever you, and she comes out and she hangs out and she sets up a table and she does custom lipstick for you and all your guests, up to a certain amount of people for a certain amount of time, and they all get a lipstick made to their own specification. Doesn't that sound like fun? It does. Okay. Like, never tell. Well, that means it's the cat. You put the evil face on Kristen's cat, who I believe is named Tubby. I forgot the fucking name of your cat. Is it a mammal? So back to your question, Robert, because I paused while I explained some shit. So we're answering Super Robert's question. I want you guys to keep track of where I'm in the chat. Is it a mammal? The thing is in the shape of an animal. We've already said yes to that. Mammal, yes. I'm going to stop giving you guys, take your own notes. Specific room you'd find it in. No, Stephanie Bernard, lipstick party, exactly. We're not going to do that, Sarah, but maybe in the years coming up, you might see La Pharmacie Day Invention products. Maybe not the custom lipstick, though, but our ready-to-wear products at Bristol. Keep that on the DL. We're not quite there yet. Lipstick party. Yeah. You'd invite like 6-7 people over. You'd have wine and cheese and party, and somebody's getting married or whatever, and step up, and Maria would sit there and go, okay, or what are we starting with? And is it powdered? Is it powdered? Does it require inflation? Jesus, midnight hat size. No, you weirdo. Taking notes, yes. Okay, is it powdered? No. Does it require inflation? Midnight hat size, you're in the corner too. I love this new power I have. Kristen, consider this for your next live stream. Put some of your audience in the corner. Does it move? Wait, is the animal life-sized? Wait, I know nothing. Says, okay. Robert, no. Okay, we're back at Robert. Robert, you're asking the questions which are giving us the touchstones, the timestamps here. Does it move? No, Stephanie Bernard. Is it chunky? And you capitalized chunky, so I don't know what you mean by that, Sarah Polshay, because you capitalized it. Is it a heavy-set animal? Is it an animal that you would consider, oh, that's a fat animal, that's a skinny animal, that's a, I don't know, middle-of-the-road animal? I don't know how to answer that. But I'll say yes. Sarah, I'll say it's in the shape of an animal that is often considered a bit of a heavy, a chunky animal. Is it lipstick? It is not lipstick. Guys, another rule that I'm thinking of doing, if you make a definitive answer, like Kristen just did, you're out if it's wrong. I'm not doing that tonight, Kristen. Hang tight. But I'm thinking of doing that. A little pressure on you guys. Okay, Sarah Polshane, does it require electricity? It does not. Powered. I read powdered. Yeah, was there a typo or am I just an idiot? I'm sorry, VBT. It is not powered. It does not get plugged in or started with a rope or an ignition switch. Is it carved? No. Is the animal normally bigger than a cat? Yes, Robert. Is the animal a typical pet? Typical pet? No, VBT. Typical, no. What? Says Kristen Lind with many T's. You can't pronounce that, Kristen. If you want to extend what, it's WHAAAAAT. What is what you just wrote. I don't hate random guesses, Stephanie Bernadette. I hate too many goddamn consonants in your last name. Is a human riding the animal? No. Is the animal normally gray? I honestly, Robert, don't know. It's many colors. So I'm sorry. I can't. He hates me. Kristen Lynn, who, by the way, got dropped on her goddamn face while doing comedy. I'm standing up for that. I do my show. No human gets near me except for the kid that holds the bowling ball, and that's it. And that's the way I like it. Kristen Lynn allows a guy from the audience to lift her up over his shoulders. She climbs him, and she got dropped, and Kristen got a little scar on her face, and she's a goddamn trooper. So, Mama Biscuit, I love you. You know I love you, and Michael both. Oh, man. I got dropped, of course, and almost died. I don't know why I brought that up. That seems like I'm trying to one-up Kristen. Apologies, Kristen. Oh, yeah, you got dropped and got a little scar on your face. Oh, a little scar on your face. Oh, a little scar on your face. You fell from maybe what, like 5 feet to 10 inches? Oh, I fell from 16 feet. Is what I would have said if I were trying to compete with Kristen and win the award for the guy that fell from higher height while trying to do a comedy show. Battle scar. Exactly. They seem pretty minor. I think, Kristen, yours they're gonna heal up nice. Not like my shoulder. Again, I'm competing. I'm such a damn narrow-minded, shallow idiot asshole. I don't hate you. Is it mass-produced? Digital Simian. Honest answer, no way of knowing. No way of knowing, Digital Simian. Good question, though. Is this animal found in the wild, found in the Americas? Yes. There we go. Okay, now we're starting to narrow the animal down at least. Then we'll figure out. Is it in the shape of an animal that has antlers? No, Jenna Drunken McDrunk. It does not have antlers. Yeah, terrible. I know. What? No! Battle scar. Kristen's 2 whiskeys in. She's fine. Sarah Polish name, she's fine. A little scratch, she's fine. But I'm sure Danielle probably pointed it out during the show, right? Danny was pointing it out. Willie said it. What did she say? Willie said it's going to heal or something. Is it a farm animal, says Robert. Let's stick to the game, guys. The answer is yes. It is a farm animal. Does the animal have stripes? No, Kristen. Is it plastic? The actual item is no. I like that. Digital Simian is moving on to the item itself. Some of you are still trying to figure out the shape of the animal, which is good because that's going to come together as a moment of, oh, we all know it, and you're all going to rush to the thing. Oh, type. Does it have hooves? Okay, I think it's going to speed up. Hang on, before it speeds up, I'll throw a little more fire here. It's not super cold out here, but it's a little chilly. And my propane heater is like too far away, so. All right. Sorry, guys, but, it's not that cold out. But I kind of wanted to, keep it toasty out here while I finish up the show here. Okay, back to where we were. Okay, we're going to start it. Veronica Bravo Taylor. Does it have hooves? Yes. Is it stone? No. Is it a horse? No. Is it made of fabric? No. Arg! It's going to speed up, so let me stall with some fire making. That's right, Veronica. I'm a showman. I know how to create drama when none exists. Is it glass? Yes. Damn right it was worth it. Right, Kristen? Kristen's seriously considering moving all of her inside shows with Michael and Steven out onto her roof of her building. I'm sorry, Kristen, you told me that in private and you weren't. I wasn't supposed to say it, but you're thinking of putting it on the roof of your building. That's what you told me. Oh, people are talking to themselves. Midnight Hat Size says to Robert, if it's a horse, I said it wasn't a horse. Is it a cow? No. Is it a sheep? Is it a pig? Yes. Stephanie Burnett. This thing is in the shape of a pig. Is it a goat? No, it's a pig. Is the glass multicolored? Not really, and irrelevant for the game. If you know what I mean. I don't care. Don't worry about that. It's a glass pig, but what is it? There's more to it, of course. I wouldn't just choose a glass pig. Is it Jimmy Pig? Oh, my God. Everybody, come on. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. Kristen, drink your whiskey. Just do this. I know you came to the show late, but trust us. This is what we do now. You're all jumping on trying to guess. I wouldn't pick anything that easy, but Sarah Polish name, you get the fun hat. Okay. Is it a piggy bank? No. Digital Simeon, is it a glass piggy bank? No. And Robert Super Roger, is it a piggy bank? No. I just discovered who the three people who are really competing tonight are, by the way. Three people just said, fuck it. I got it. And you guys have to try to knock off VBT, Digital Simeon, and Robert Super Robert, because they're the ones that are really working on it. Except now Veronica's putting up emojis. Of course, Sarah Polish names is the biggest crown you can possibly find. Okay, guys, it's a glass pig, but what is it? Where are we at the time? I'm 2 hours and 30 minutes in. I don't mind keeping going. You guys are a good group of folk. I don't care. By the way, please like and hit the bell thing on the YouTube, because I might start doing shows just for YouTube and content just for YouTube. And I want you guys, the Patreons, to be, my core audience. Is the glass pig a marital aid? Perfectly good question, man. This is an R-rated show and a perfectly reasonable question. The answer is no. Robert Super Robert, is the glass pig a crack pipe? No. Is the glass pig a cookie jar? Is it a bong? Remember the rules I said, guys. The answer is yes. Put it all together. Who's first? Somebody type faster than the other person. Digital Simeon wins on the chat that I saw. I don't know what you're seeing at your house, but the way the chat comes, whoever wins is the first person that I see. And my chat, and Veronica, there's no point in putting all caps because who was it again? It was Digital Simeon. So congratulations, Digital Simeon. Wait, who is that again? Is that Rick or Clay? I forget. Guys, I don't know all your YouTube handles. It's been a long 7 weeks. And if your name is not like Veronica's and Kristen's and Sarah's, I don't know. Is that, well, whoever you are, Digital Simeon, I think you're Rick or Clay. Parker, I can't remember who you are. It's Clay. Okay, Clay. It's Clay. Okay, Clay. Sorry. I'm sorry, Chris, and you weren't here for that, but we made a rule in my show that it's Clay, it's Maximus. I said that because last week we had a trivia thing, and you do trivia too, Kristen, and you want them to put it all together. You can't just say Mozart if Steven asked for Mozart and Ein klein Nachtmusik. Somebody just says Mozart, well, you didn't win until you said Mozart because you asked for the composer and the music. And I said this week we're going to do that because last week whoever won, I can't remember, I think it was Joe or Ben, they kind of filled in the blank and they got it and they won it. Good for them. But this week I wanted there to be a rush to get it all together. And Kristen, you actually, yeah, you said the thing that got everybody, and you said, is it a bong? And you went, and the entire audience went, fuck glass pig. Of course it's a bong. And I love that. Congratulations, Clay Parker. Digital Simeon. Thank you so much for playing the game. Clay Parker, please head over to La Pharmacie de Invention. There's a link in the liner notes. Identify yourself as a winner in tonight's game. Maria, my lovely wife, of course, will respect you. She probably knows your name by now. Request whatever you want, custom, deodorant, lipstick, lip balm. She's now doing the stubble cream and the shaving stuff. So you guys out there that are watching me here, remember, La Pharmacie started as a custom lipstick company, and now we're morphine. We have custom shampoo, conditioner, facial lotion, scrubs. Oh my God, I used Cosmic Rays last night when I got home from the Renaissance Fair, and I got off. I'm not gonna lie, I got off a little bit. Am I still on YouTube? Am I live? Can I say I got off? I scrubbed the Cosmic Rays on my face and went, as all the dust and dirt, and Kristen knows what I'm talking about, left my body, and I was like, and I felt so good. But the company that I partially own makes it, so I have access to it. So check out the Cosmic Rays, the lipsticks, the lotions, the custom stuff, the deodorants, whatever you guys want. Make contact the owner of the shop at Etsy. There's a little contact button for all the custom orders. You're going to say, hey, I'd like a deodorant. She'll go, what kind of fragrance do you like? I have this. You say, I like that. She goes, okay, no problem. What about that? You go, yeah. What about this? You go, no, not really. And she goes, great. Boom, I'm going to make it. Boom, it's in the mail. It's on its way to you. You ordered it. It's your product. It's your deodorant. I have a custom deodorant myself. You can get Bruin soap there as well. And all you guys that follow me at Patreon, you can always get the discount, which I believe I put in the chat tonight on the liner notes, and I apologize about that. I honestly mean that, guys. That discount is supposed to be for you guys. And when I set up my show tonight, I forgot to unclick public. I can maybe I'm going to delete that because when I'm done with the show tonight, I'm going to quickly go back and edit the liner notes of my show because that's supposed to be just for you guys. But I didn't realize that last week's show was intentionally a public show. This week was not meant to be a public show. Okay, so what's going on? Guys, tomorrow I'm going to head out to the Renaissance Fair again. I may go and skip coffee with you guys. If I do, I am so very, very sorry if I do. I'm thinking about it literally right now on camera while people are watching me. I'm going to try to do it. And then show us the bong. I'm sorry, Kristen. Kristen's right. Okay. There it is. Sorry. It's on the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry, Kristen. That's pig bong. I'm not a marijuana guy, but pig bong is funny. How did I come up with that? What did I search? That's another game. What did Brian search to get that image? Because whenever I get a weird image for this part of the show, now that we've switched it and Maria's not doing it anymore, I just literally pick two nouns. I go pig, and I thought pig, and I literally went bong, pig bong. Of course, there's hundreds of images because stoners and pigs and bongs. So of course there's hundreds of images. And I picked that one. It is adorable. It's very adorable. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Use the promo code Brian Live to receive a discount. Congratulations, Clay Parker. You got your free deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, lipstick, lip balm, facial scrub. You can also, it doesn't have to be custom. You can get anything off the rack and whatever, you can get a thing of cosmic rays, which I recommend because I used it today in the shower when I got back from the fair, and I literally was like, it's an exfoliant, so really it's more like, but when it's over, it's like, so while you're using it, it doesn't hurt. I don't mean to imply that it hurts. It doesn't hurt at all. It smells nice. It smells like sugar. It's black. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, Cosmic Rays, when you get it in the mail, if you order from us, guys, it's going to look weird. Don't freak out. By the way, and a little thing, and Maria, I think it might be on the jar of it. I think Maria, if she's watching, might make this suggestion. You got to mix it up because it does settle. It separates. Remember, the company, La Pharmacie, we don't use any of that weird shit that the industry uses in the world of skin and facial care that makes products perfect. They come out creamy and smooth because of 90 other products they throw in that to make it work right, to make it sell on the shelf. We don't do any of that. We will never be products on your shelf at your CVS or Walgreens because they'll all separate. They'll all look weird as shit through the bottle because we don't do that. So when you get your La Pharmacie exfoliants, you're going to want to mix it with your finger. Deodorants, they look like deodorants. And lipsticks, and shampoos. Okay, I misspoke. 80% of our products look pretty much the way that you'd expect them to look, but about 20% might look weird. But don't freak out. It's because we're trying not to add products and ingredients you guys don't need touching your face. Okay, so let's wrap things up. Thank you for coming to the show. I hope you had a good time. A little Patreon announcement. I'm going to do a show. I'll do coffee tomorrow. I think I'm going to do coffee tomorrow. I'm going to head to the fair, spend about 5-6 hours out there doing work, come home, go to sleep, or drink a beer and fall down. And then Wednesday night is going to be Beer and Songs with Brian. There will be a post up for song requests tomorrow afternoon. But look for me live on Coffee with Brian. If you don't know that, we've been doing Coffee with Brian live the past few months because I decided that it's faster. And Kristen, my friend Kristen, if she's still watching, live videos, of course, are immediately uploaded, and the processing happens and it takes about half an hour, but it's not as long as uploading a video. So you can talk for an hour, which is about how long that takes. And that show is a little different from this show because I'm more myself. I'm more the performer me here in this show. On that show, I'm more the Patreon me. And it's about an hour. It's between the hours of 9 and 10. About the time I get up, make coffee, get my shit together, get the camera ready, get things going, and then I can actually do the live video. So please look for that on Patreon. You guys should be getting emails whenever I announce a thing like that. If not, make sure that you are. Thank you so very much for your continued support in the world of Patreon. I am so lucky to do this for a living, and I do not take it for granted any damn day I do it. I had a really fun time with you guys. I hope you had a good time. Congratulations to Clay Parker, and I'm sorry. Who lost? Jenna Rose. Wait, who was it? Yeah. And thanks for your continued Patreonage. I don't know what else to say. You've been a great audience. Thank you very much. I enjoyed entertaining you. I hope you had a good time. I will see you tomorrow with Coffee with Brian. And then Wednesday over on Facebook with the Gen Pop for Beer and Songs with Brian. I'll put a post up for that tomorrow, probably in the late evening. And I'll rehearse the songs that you guys request for early request songs early on Wednesday. Because Wednesday I'm not going to go to the fair because I've decided I'm going to go tomorrow, get some shit done. And then Wednesday, I'm going to sleep in and not drink coffee until 11 in the afternoon, then play the guitar for 4 hours to practice, and then do a show again at 6 p.m. Don't forget, Beer and Songs with Brian this Wednesday is at 6 p.m. Okay, I am rambling. You've all probably called me out on it in the chat, but I can't look at it. Kelly. Oh, it's Kelly. Jen. I'm thinking of Jenna Pasadora. Sorry, Jenna. Sorry, Kelly. Kelly won. I'm always meeting for work. Oh, damn it. I'm here, says Kristen Lynn. Okay, go. Oh, and Kristen, if you want, and you're going to, I'll talk to you offline, Kristen, but I want to see if we're going to do a show tomorrow night. But we'll talk offline. Well, online, but not in front of all these weirdos. They're all so weird. You guys are, you're so fucking weird. You guys know that. I so love that about you. Good night, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye.